Hey, what's going on, fight fans? What's up, everybody? Main man here, coming on in, man, in the middle of the weigh-in for Terence Crawford versus Israil Madrimov, man. I know this is kind of spontaneous. Thought I'd just jump on here, man. It's a thunderstormy Friday night out here in the DMV, man. We got thunderstorms raging out here, fight fans. So, but this would be a cool time to slide on and maybe kind of do some content. I know a lot of y'all are probably out there watching the weigh-in, so salute to everyone that catches this on the playback. But look like I came in on the Steven Nelson versus Marcos Rodriguez weigh in. And let's listen into a little bit here. 157, 157.6 for Ramon Rodriguez. For Marcos, I'm sorry, Rodriguez. Yeah, so look like he made it. See Steven Nelson. This is Buzz. This is Buzz homie right here. He's designed a few of Bud Crawford's outfits. 167.6. My bad. 167.6. That's what's up. Steven Nelson looking good, man. Looking good. Looking good. Body looking good. Ain't flabby or nothing. Looking solid. Not looking dry. Made weight pretty comfortably. Salute to Steven So-Called Nelson, man. Yeah, man. Really looking forward to this card tomorrow, man. Going down, fight fans. We are less than 24 hours away, everybody. Less than 24 hours away is going down. What's up, Dimitri? Salute to you, man. Thanks for coming on through here tonight, man. Salute. Keisha, what's up, Sister Queen? What's going on with you? What's up with your family? Waiting to see what Bud Crawford is going to look like at this weigh-in. It's playing right here, right now, man. I can't wait to see what he looks like at 154. It's funny because I was just reading this article over there on Boxing Scene. They were speaking about Bud's preparation for this fight, and they were saying how Victor Conte got this special kind of oxygen mask that Bud Crawford is wearing going into this fight. You know what I mean? I don't know if a lot of y'all saw this article, but Bud Crawford normally trains at high altitude levels when he's out there in Colorado Springs, and so they're saying that he had to cut camp a little early, and by doing so, they kind of made some kind of special mask that Bud Crawford can wear in his hotel room to keep his oxygen levels up, So they're trying to give him like extra oxygen in his body to keep his oxygen levels up. This has been one of the many secrets that Bud Crawford has been doing in some of his recent fights to make him look so phenomenal at the age of 36/37. We know he's been working with Victor Conte for about the last 3 fights, Sean Porter, Kell Brook, and of course Earl Spence Jr. And all of the conspiracy theories is flying around the internet about the snacks this and the snack that. But at the end of the day, they just doing real live state-of-the-art scientific type stuff out there with Victor Conte, man. According to Victor Conte, he says, and I quote, look at this. He says, hold on. I just saw one. He says, since I've been working with Terence, and this is his 3rd fight, from the data and the blood data, that we've collected, this is the best shape that we've ever seen him. I would classify it as superhuman. Lord, that's coming from Victor Conte, fight fans. He goes on and says, and he's speaking about this oxygen stuff. You hit the rebound and your figures and performance climb back up to 8, 9, 10, and 11. All the benefits of him training in Colorado Springs to get to the peak performance. It's all been timed perfectly. So he's saying how they rebounded his levels back up to what they needed him to be, basically taking in much more oxygen than we normally do. You know what I'm saying? He even broke it down. He says, you breathe 20.9% oxygen when you breathe in at sea level. Terence is breathing through an open design mask, 68% oxygen. What happens is your red blood cells have hemoglobin, which are like seats on a bus. You fill those up, and that transports nutrient and oxygen to your muscle tissue. Your blood is 55% plasma or liquid and 45% red blood cells. So when you fill up all of the seats with oxygen on the red blood cells, it spills into the plasma and liquid portion, and that's called super oxygenation. So Bud Crawford has been doing super oxygenation, man. Super oxygenation, everybody. Crazy, man. Crazy. So for those who out there who wondering what the hell be going on in the scientific confines of snack, there you go. They doing shit like this, super oxygenation. You know what I mean? So we got a couple more fighters. We still just got the preliminary guys just kind of getting on for the weigh-in right now, man. We haven't really got to a lot of the main cards, fight fans. So we'll sit back and continue to wait, man. But that's good preparation for Bud Crawford, man. And, you know, him and Victor Conte. Conte said this is the best shape that he's seen him in the whole time he's been working with him. And this is good news for us because we know Bud is getting up there in age. And you can say what you want about Israil Madriov. Hey, man, I don't think that he's that guy. I don't think that he's that good and blah, blah, blah. The fact of the matter is Bud Crawford is still an aging fighter. Anything can happen. You can get old overnight, you know what I mean? And I've been watching up some more Madrimov. And I got to tell you, man, Madrimov is durable. Madrimov is tough. Madrimov has been hit by some big punches, you know what I mean, and still been able to kind of be there. Early on in Madrimov's career, he had a thing about stamina. Stamina was his issue because, you know, he does all of that shit that he be doing, you know what I'm saying? And he's gotten better with it over time, but, you know, he's only 11 fights in. But in the first few fights of his career, stamina was an issue for Madrimov. He was going through the first 5, you know, 6 rounds and second half of the fight, yo, he'd be kind of spent because of all of that energy, all that extra energy that he normally burns. You know what I'm saying? So let's listen in. I think we had Antonio Moran. Yeah. 134. So Antonio Moran has made weight 134. We know that Antonio Moran is going to be facing Andy Cruz, right? Andy Cruz and Antonio Moran is going to be going down. Matter of fact, let me put this on the screen real quick. Check this out. Oh, you know what? I gotta get in here. Andy Cruz coming in at 140 pounds even, fight fans. 140 pounds even. So look like Andy Cruz is looking much heavier than Moran, but he's looking in good shape, looking shredded, pretty damn shredded. Pretty good, pretty good. Good stuff. I like Andy Cruz, man. You know, a lot of people didn't think that this fight was kind of worthy of this kind of card, but I like Andy Cruz, man. Really good fighter. Can't wait to see him stepping up. I mean, this fight is just okay. I thought we could have did a lot better than this, but this fight is just okay. But still, you know, I like Andy Cruz, man. I really do. So it's a decent addition. But I got to tell you, Moran is towering over Cruz, bro. At the face-off, Moran is looking like a good 6 inches taller than Andy Cruz. Whoa. Gonna be a lot of reach and height issues right here for Andy to get around. So that's going to be interesting. We seen Moran, you know, we seen Moran around for a while, man. Moran ain't nothing special. I remember seeing him in the Devin Haney fight and a couple other fights. This is just the okay fight, if you ask me. Just the okay fight. Just the okay fight. But I'm trying to get in here so I can put this on the screen. Stand by, fight fans. All right. Yeah, man. So Andy Cruz and Antonio Moran, both men made weight. Fight looking like it's ready to go, man. Fight looking like it's ready to go. That's always good stuff. That's always good stuff. And for those who wondering, I don't know if y'all seen this yet. Word and got on out. The fight has now officially sold out, fight fans. Sold out. So anybody that's still out here counting seats and shit, trying to be the best scalper known to man, the fight has now officially sold out. That's good. That is good, man. So salute to Bud Crawford for selling out there in the LA market. Word on the curb is that the LA market is one of the latest markets to come in for ticket sales. So boxing fans clearly don't understand that kind of language. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was trying to wait around for the final day, but it seems as if this thing is now officially sold out. So Bud Crawford sells out in LA. Everyone knows his drawing power in Vegas. Everybody knows his drawing power in New York. But it says now that Bud Crawford has now officially sold out in Vegas, man. So good stuff, bro. Good stuff, man. Salute to Bud Crawford, man, for showing his drawing power, you know, beating the critics again. You know what I mean? Remember Bob Arum losing so much money and da-da-da-da-da-da. But every time we turn around, Bud is doing well. Hell, his fight with Earl Spence Jr., that fight did very well. Keep in mind, fight fans, his last pay-per-view has done very, very well. If this one does very well, Bud is steadily establishing himself just as a bigger and bigger star. I seen Turkey Al-Sheik out here calling the man a megastar, man. Says the man is a megastar, bro. I mean, like I told y'all the other day on the live stream, with the support that he gets from the British fight fans and the support that he getting out here in America, not a lot of fighters can get in that. Not a lot of fighters can say, hey, It ain't always got to be all my Omaha or hometown fans. You know what I'm saying? I got fans across the water, and they showed up for this, man. Real spill. Not to mention Eddie Hearn has been doing a phenomenal job this week with the promotions. I saw the little dark game that they did. So yeah, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Andy Cruz is the dumb heavy favorite over Antonio Moran. Those are the ones that are on stage right now, fight fans. Andy Cruz is the super heavy favorite at minus 2,000 over Moran. Once again, this is not one of the big name fights that a lot of people may be checking for, but still interesting indeed. You know what I'm saying? Jared Anderson, man, and Martin Bakoli's odds are a lot closer than I thought, fight fans. I didn't know that Jared Anderson only came in at minus 190. Oh man, that means that the money did not pour in like super extra heavy for Jared Big Baby Anderson, man. Let me find out, fight fans. Minus 190. That's kind of close for comfort. Kind of close for comfort. Minus 190 to plus 155, which means that this should be a sturdy test for Jared Big Baby Anderson. If the betting line seeing this thing is a bit more closer than I would have thought, I thought that Jared should at least been minus 500, maybe somewhere in that area. Martin Bakoli maybe still around where he's at now, maybe a bit higher, about plus 300. But this is a lot closer than I thought, man. This is going to be an interesting scrap, man. I'm not big on Bakoli, like I told y'all the other day, but this should be an interesting scrap. Real spill, man. I need Jared Anderson to pull through this thing looking phenomenal. Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. What up, man? DGO, what up with you, bro? What's up, man? Also hype for tomorrow. Yeah, you should be, man. This is gonna be a phenomenal card, man. This is bro, this is a monumental moment. Like I told y'all the other day, man. This is something that, bro, Turkey Al Sheikh then whip this all up, man. We got all of these promotional, bro. They got every damn near broadcasting network that we watch in boxing showing this shit. From the Zone to freaking PBC and Amazon, ESPN. I mean, all of these in one card, all of these fighters on one card. This has got to be like Christmas early, come early for the boxing fans. That's why I don't understand how can anybody criticize something like this, bro. This is one of the most beautiful things in the sport of boxing, and it's being led by my main man, Terence Crawford, man. So really don't understand it, man. So we got David Morrell and Rajo Kaladiziak coming up next on the weigh-in, man. And I think David Morrell is like blowing his cat out in the betting. Yeah, minus 3,000 to plus 1,400. My goodness. So David Morrell is and Kadiziak is stepping on the scales now. I definitely want to see what they're looking like. We know this is David Morrell's first fight at 175 pounds. Haven't been up here yet. This guy Kadiziak been around for a nice little minute, trying to keep his name hot. I covered this a few weeks ago. Kadiziak, he shouldn't be too much of a problem, I don't think, for David Morrell, as you can clearly see from the betting odds, man. But I'm really dying to see what Morrell's going to be looking like at 175. We know that David Benavidez has decided to go back up to 175 and not chase Canelo Alvarez. So yeah, man, this weight class is filling out real good. The addition of David Morrell, the addition of David Benavidez along to go with Dimitri Bivol and to go with Artur Beterbiev. Hey, Slim, this should be good, bro. This definitely should be good. Salute to my homie Warrior class out there, man. Much love to your fam. Much love, much love, much love. So let's see what these two looking like on the scales. And salute to y'all if any of y'all following it with me, man. Hopefully everybody makes weight tonight. We want to see all fights. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want to see all fights. All right, Kadiziak is getting up on the scales, looking pretty good, looking pretty shredded. Kalajic, 174.5. It looks like 174. So it look like he makes the weight. He's looking pretty good. Now rushing to a water bottle, fight fans. Let's see what David Morrell with the extra weight, not looking chubby and flabby or soft. Came in comfortably, 174.8, looking active, not looking dry, not rushing to a water bottle, everybody. Good shit, man. Good shit. Good shit. Good. We got another one ready to go, man. Ready to go. This is important, man. We got to make sure that every single fighter makes weight tonight, man, so this card can go forward, man. We already fucked up and lost Tim Tszyu versus Virgil Ortiz, man. It's real unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. Look like David Morrell and Kadiziak. It's or Kazik, whatever his name is, man. Like he's going. We got that fight good to go. We got that fight good to go. So let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Salute, salute. Everybody, as you pull up, if you catch this live, hit that thumbs up for me. If you catch this on the playback, definitely hit that thumbs up for the homie. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up for the homie. They had this weigh-in at 9 o'clock, man. That's kind of late normally for a weigh-in, but my guess is they did the weigh-in at this time because they wanted to make sure that the East Coast caught this at a good time. I mean, they real smart about it if you really think about what they're doing. They know that most of Bud's fan bases lies in the East Coast and they lie in the Nebraska area, so that's why they timed this, I think, around this time.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you. Let's send it over to Chris Mannix. All right, David, first fight.
Let's listen to David a little bit.
How does that extra weight feel on you?
Yeah, he ain't looking like he wearing it bad. Like he's wearing that extra weight pretty good. Mm-hmm.
I know you're looking to win in any way, but in your first fight at 170,
it would be nice if David Morrell moved to 175 and actually made a good statement. Like if he made a statement, that would be solid, you know, because I think with the little fights that he got, and I get it, the fanfare is kind of big on him. At the end of the day, bro, he still got to make some more noise, man. He hasn't gotten that opponent. He wants to lure opponents. He wants to lure bigger names. If he wants to do that, man, he got to go in at 175 and make a damn statement. He has to make a statement. If he wants David Benavidez to look his way, he has to make a statement, dog. He got to make a statement. So stopping this dude, Kajic, you know what I'm saying? If he stops Kajic, man, that'll be the statement that he needs to make sure that we get this fight. All right, so we get into the better fights now. We getting a little bit closer now to some of the fights that we are looking forward to. Can't wait to see what Andy Ruiz looks like, man. Can't wait to see what Andy Ruiz looks like. I hope Andy Ruiz, from what I've been seeing of him in recent interviews, honestly, Andy, even though he's been inactive for 2 years, you can clearly see he ain't been just sitting on the couch. Like Andy been working out. Oh, so we got Martin Bacoli and Jared Big Baby Anderson. We got Martin Bacoli and Jared Big Baby Anderson about to show up. So this is interesting too, because I really want to know what Martin Bacoli, what type of shape he shows up in, because that's going to be key. That's going to be something that I haven't, you know, think that he's been that big in. But like I said earlier, this fight is a lot more closer on the betting odds than I would have thought, man. There's money pouring in on Bacoli, fight fans. There is money pouring in on Bacoli. Look like a fake ass Dillian White, if you ask me, man. Oh, fake ass Dillian White. But money is certainly piling in on Bacoli, man, for it to be this damn close, man. So Jared is going to have to go in there, like we said yesterday. Don't give him much on the close quarters. Use your athleticism. Keep him on the end of your punches. Do not let him get up on you and try to throw those. He likes to throw combinations from close range. And on top of that, Bacoli does not abandon the body. He's a decent body puncher. We know that Jared Anderson is linking up with Sugar Hill Stewart, the head trainer of Tyson Fury. He's linking up with Sugar Hill for this fight right here. So hopefully Sugar Hill teaches him how to properly impose on fighters of this size. Now, don't get me wrong, Jared has been doing good to this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the arrogance to a certain degree, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe it plays out good for him once his career comes full circle. You know what I'm saying? He started winning some belts. He started beating some names. That arrogance that he does is not going to be viewed as a negative no more. It's only viewed as a negative when you ain't done nothing. You know what I mean? But if he does go out there and he do something, all of that arrogance that he be kind of doing, people would kind of view it as cool then. You know what I mean? That's how it is in the sport of boxing. Muhammad Tola, what's up with you? Salute, main man in the chat. Just finished working out. Got to keep my game on point. I hear that, man. I went to the gym earlier, bro, so I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Hold on. Martin Bacoli coming in at 284 pounds. I don't know, fight fans. That's a little big. And he looking real pudgy, bro. Looking real pudgy, bro. I don't know, man. It's no way. Jared looking good. 252.4 for Jared Anderson. Looking solid as a rock. I don't know. Bacoli looking kind of fluffy out there, fight fans. Bacoli looking kind of fluffy, bro. Don't know. Look, he big, though. Much taller than Jared Anderson, face to face. Damn, bro. He is swamping over Jared. I didn't realize he was that much bigger than Jared, man. Yeah, Jared's definitely going to be punching up for this fight fans. But he got to keep Big Boy up off him, bro. Keep Big Boy at the end of your damn punches. You know, Martin Bakole trying to come over here to America, make a name for himself, trying to keep his name at the top of the heavyweight division. If he comes out and wipe out America's next, heavyweight that we pushing out, that'll be a huge statement around the sport of boxing. But looking kind of fluffy, looking kind of flabby, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that right? Muhammad Tola just left the gym. So he like, look, man, I can't be walking around here looking like Martin Bakole and shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, fam. Salute to you, man. But yeah, Jared is going to have to use his athleticism big time in this fight. Stay away from the power of Bakole. Stay away from giving Bakole a chance in the fight. Keep him at the end of your punches once again. Keep your feet moving. Keep your feet moving. Let's listen into a little bit of Bakole. Let me see.
We'll fund it tomorrow, and the talking is over. Everything is over now. Focus on the fight tomorrow.
To all the American fans here
Nice.
who may not be familiar with you, how would you describe your boxing style?
I'm in it. So I think people will find it out tomorrow.
You've got a very big fan base.
Okay. All right. Well, he's really little words. You know, Martin Bakole, he don't really say too much. He said something real funny the other day. We made fun of it on the live stream. What he say? Big man machine or some shit like that, man. But the betting odds got this fight very, very close, fight fans, as we can see right here on the screen. Minus 190 to Martin Bakole's plus 155. Once again, a little too close for my comfort, but we shall see. Jared Anderson.
Asking for this kind of opponent who'll stand there and fight for you for months now. What kind of fight are you expecting? How are you feeling going into this?
I'm expecting an amazing fight, amazing performance for myself and for the fans. So I'm just expecting to go out there and show what I'm made of.
You got a new man in your corner in Sugar Hill Stewart.
Yeah, see, the thing is about Jared Anderson, he ain't gonna have no problem needing to find Martin Bakole. No problem whatsoever. You know what I mean? I think Martin Bakole, Jared Anderson claims he wants an opponent that's not going to be moving too much and going to be running away from him. Well, if that's the case, you got a big ass plotter right here in front of you, dog, with this dude Bakole. So, this could be an opportunity for Jared Anderson to showcase his talent and showcase his skills against someone that's going to be right there in front of him, not going to be too hard to hit. We know that Jared has been putting away pretty much everybody. So putting away folks is nothing new for Jared Big Baby Anderson. He says he's the real big baby. You know what I'm saying? The other big baby, the bootleg big baby, Israil Miller, he wants to possibly face Jared Anderson if he's victorious. And of course, if Jared is victorious, and they could battle it out for the big baby name. Shit, you know what I mean? That'd be something interesting. Speaking of which, that's the next one pulling up. We got Israil Miller versus Andy Ruiz now approaching the stage. So let's see what those odds looking like. And it looks as if that these are kind of close too. Now the betting odds see Andy Ruiz pulling this out at minus 300. As for Israil Miller is at plus 230. So kind of close though. That's actually respectable for Israil Big Baby Miller. You know what I mean? It's not like he kind of getting blown out. So there's some money and some folks believing that Israil Miller can pull this out. Now we know in his last fight he came in humongous. He came in against Daniel Dubois, over 350 pounds somewhere in that area. Like it was insane, like the heaviest of his career. He says that it's been due to the inactivity and so on and so forth. And so he slimmed down. He says he's lost good weight. We're going to wait to see what that number is. As for Andy Ruiz, he's looking half of his former size, everybody. Andy is looking slim, trim, and ready to go. Wow. Andy is looking the smallest I can recall seeing him in this entire career. He hasn't taken his jackets and shit off yet. And you know what I mean? But I hope he shows the world what his body looks like now. Like this is much better than he looked in the Luis Ortiz fight. This is much better than he looked in the Chris Arreola fight. I got to give Andy credit. He's looking real slim and trim, man. So maybe that good eating he's been doing on his new farm has been paying off for him. So let's see what these two looking like, man. So Israil Miller's about to take it now. Israil's looking small, much smaller though than he was in that Daniel Dubois fight. Still kind of up there, 305.6 for Israil Big Baby Miller. 305.6. That's not bad. It's not too bad. It's not 350 like he was against Daniel Dubois. I think he still should be trying to aim for 280, 290. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Andy looking like. 274 for Andy. 274 for Andy. So he'll be outweighed in this fight by a little over 25, 26 pounds. Real interesting, man. Andy's going to be looking to use that hand speed, man. We know that Andy put those combinations together real good, known for his hand speed, known for his hand coordination. Yeah, the only thing has always been Andy's thing has been discipline. You know, his weight, his size affecting him in the second half of fights. But yo, man, Andy's looking pretty slim. You know what I mean? Pretty slim. I mean, he ain't gonna never be no freaking model, fight fans. He ain't gonna never be, you know, he ain't gonna never be a Adonis. You know what I mean? So nah, but for what we know for Andy, he looking pretty solid. I ain't feeling all of the smiles they doing right now. They just facing off, smiling back and forth, joking and shit. You know, uh, they can keep all that. They can keep all that. I bet you all that them Bud haters would love to have Turkey backing up their favorite fighter. Oh, hey, look, everything is working, Muhammad told. Just like we said a little earlier, man, this thing is already sold out. You know what I mean? So the only criticism that anyone can have on this fight is now been taken off the table. If this is already done, then what else you're going to criticize? Well, that's why they got on purple socks. Like, what else you gonna say? You know what I mean? Ain't nothing else to criticize here. This is a great thing, man. This is a beautiful thing. The whole card is beautiful. I don't even cover weigh-ins, man. And for me to want to cover this weigh-in, bro, that means I got a ton of respect for this card. I got a ton of respect of what Turkey Al Sheik is doing. And we're gonna see how far he goes, dog. That's the big question. How far he goes. You know what I'm saying? We know that he's already locked down top rank. We know he's already locked down Golden Boy. PBC seems a little bit reluctant, but they send in fighters. You know, they ain't got dates for a lot of their guys, man. So we're going to see how it all works out.
Your performance.
Listen to Jarrell Miller.
Between your fight with Dubois and your fight here with Ruiz.
Man, throw a million punches around. I'm gonna wear his ass out.
He said he going to throw a million punches around and he going to weigh him out.
I know what I can do when I'm in shape. I'm in shape. I'm in shape. I'm talking about no cheeseburger for 3 months, no lovey-dovey for 3 months. Oh yeah, I'm fucking him up.
No lovey-dovey.
Yeah, you can see he's been working, man. You know, we know that Jarrell Big Baby Miller is down with Bozy Ennis, and the Ennis is now, man, he rocking out there in Philly now. So, yeah, he got Bozy Ennis in his corner. He says, you know, Bozy is a no-nonsense trainer, and Bozy, man, is on his ass, man. So, at the end of the day, yeah, man, look like Jarrell's been putting that work in, man. I'm happy to see that, man. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, everybody get a second chance. In Jarrell Miller's case, he get one too. So, man served his time. He served the crime. It is what it is. Listening in to Andy, everybody.
274 pounds, a little heavier than I think you thought you wanted to come in this week. How are you feeling physically going into this fight?
I feel really good, man. We knew that he was going to be over 300 pounds. I didn't want to lose too much weight, so I thought we did a perfect plan. We did a perfect strategy, so I feel good. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to fight.
Okay.
I'm ready to go to war, man.
It was 5 years ago.
So he's saying that, you know, he wanted to come. They were saying that he wanted to come in a little bit lighter than the 274, but he's saying that, listen, I'm prepared to go with a 300-pound plus pound Jarrell Big Baby Miller. So he says that he hung around that 274 range just to kind of know that he don't want to get too weak, knowing that he's going up against such a big man. So, all right, man, the worst thing that can happen for Andy Ruiz in this fight is that he starts to huff and puff, man. If he gets in there, because in Jarrell's case, he operates well in that world. Even when he's kind of tired and kind of worn out a little bit, if you look at how Jarrell Miller fights, even though he looks sloppy and all that shit, but he still operates in that world. He still know how to kind of keep coming, keep kind of getting his shots in. I don't know what Andy tied. That means his hand coordination and his hand speed gonna kind of take a dip. And I'm telling you, bro, I don't know if that's the smart way. You know what I mean? That's his superpower. So you don't want to take away your superpower. Next up, we got Isaac Pitbull Cruz about to step on the scales against Rayo Valenzuela fight fans. So let's see what we looking like over here. And we are looking pretty good for Isaac Pitbull Cruz at -450. Jose Valenzuela coming in at +330. That's still pretty not bad, you know what I mean? But Isaac Cruz clearly going to be the favorite for this fight. We know that Jose Valenzuela moving up to 140, first fight at 140 pounds, coming off the 2 fights versus Chris Colbert. We know he suffered that loss a little while back to Edwin De Los Santos. So, you know, he's been trying to show and prove that, look, he is the real deal. He belongs in this class. He belongs in conversations like this. And we're going to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? I was impressed with his victories over Chris Colbert. I thought he should have won both fights. But I was really impressed how he put that stamp on it in that second fight. It reminded me of my main man, Sergio Martinez, and how that shit went down with him and Paul Williams back in the day. Remember how that first fight between Sergio and Paul was too close for comfort, and they didn't give it to Sergio, and then second fight around, Sergio made it definitive. Like, look, we ain't gonna even take this to the judges. Let's just get this shit over with. And he stopped Paul Williams early. You know what I'm saying? So Isaac Pitbull Cruz is stepping on up to the stage now. We want to see if both of these fighters, this fight is going down at 140 for the WBA championship, fam. A lot of people are wondering if Isaac Cruz looks good in this fight. Will this set up a rematch with him and Gervonta Tank Davis? Possibly so. And truth be told, I look at the landscape and I say, if it happened that way, will I complain with so much? Not too much. Mainly because at this point, I mean, it'd be nice if Isaac can get one more decent name, man. But at least he's fighting to earn that shot. Rayo looked like he's filled in well. 138.2. It looks like 138.2. So good for Jose Valenzuela coming in at the weight limit. Isaac Pitbull Cruz not looking soft, looking pretty solid.
140 pounds even.
Oh, man, that was real close. Isaac Cruz makes it a 140 right on the dot. 140 pounds even. So both men have made weight. We are definitely getting Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Jose Rayo Valenzuela, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Nice little crowd out there in LA too, fight fans. Man, nice crowd out there in LA that showed up for this weigh-in. This ain't no chump type weigh-in. Isaac Cruz looking like the much smaller man, you know what I'm saying, as far as height is concerned, but of course the much more wider man and much more thicker man. So he's staring right into the soul of Jose Valenzuela. This is Isaac Cruz. We know this is how he does. Tries to intimidate a lot of his opponents with his aggression, with his confidence, and it's oozing through him. You know, Rayo got to stand in this moment and stand tough, bro. Stand tough. Don't look away. Don't look away. Don't look away. And we got, hold up, because Isaac is staying hard, bro. They still locked in, fight fans. And we got Rayo looking away first. Oh, look at Pitbull. That put a smile on Pitbull's face. He be looking at I know y'all may say, man, with the big deal, it ain't that serious, but no, bro, fighters like Pitbull, this is what kind of gets them that extra edge in their mind. If I make this fool look away first, then mentally he's weaker than me. Bro, they were standing to each other's soul just now. And the first man that looked away was Rayo. Yeah, man. So Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela going down for the WBA championship at 140. Both men made weight. This is awesome. 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 Man, where your boy Dillian White at? It's been a minute. Man, Dillian White, man, I don't know. He probably still looking for his B sample. I don't know, man. But him and Bacoli looking to be, they're going to be brothers. Word is Dillian supposed to be fighting, what's the name? Chisora.
So what is the game plan? How do you beat him?
Make him miss, make him pay.
Make him miss, make him pay, says Rayo. Make him miss, make him pay. Make him miss, make him pay. That's Rayo's strategy going into this. Make him miss, make him pay. That's a good strategy. I mean, I think that Rayo should want to be first against Isaac Cruz. Isaac doesn't let them hands go until he's feel like he's well within range to do so. You know what I'm saying? And Rayo's clearly got that reach advantage. Very aggressive fighter, Pitbull, bro. Fights from the fucking ankles, man. Gets them punches, get that punching power from the ankles. Talking a lot of Spanish talk. A lot of fans out there for Pitbull, man. They got flags with his pictures on it, man. Yeah, a lot of fans out there for Pitbull. We know this is the LA area, so this is should be a good area of support for Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, I do really like them as well, and we'll see who is the real sort of champion out of Mexico.
Yeah, man. He's there. So he's definitely there, man. He's definitely somewhat of an attraction out there, dog. Good thing to add the dude to the card, to be honest with you. I think is actually kind of smart. I know a lot of people try to make it like, oh, it's Isaac Cruz bolstering up the card. At the end of the day, bro, look, it's smart planning. It's called logistics, putting shit together. You know what I mean? Turkey Al-Sheikh put together a card that he hit on all cylinders for all boxing fans. Whether you like the Mexican and the Mexican style and the action, you got that. If you want to see chess match, boxing, elite boxing, you got that. You know what I'm saying? You want to see up and comers, showing how good they are. You got that. You got every ingredient that a boxing fan will look to have in this upcoming card. So yeah, man, I like the fact that he put Isaac Cruz on this card. I like the fact that I like the whole card, man. If we'd had Zoo and Ortiz on this joint, bro, man, this card would have been the best card of the year, hands down. It may already still be the best card of the year. May already still be the best card of the year. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, Crawford comes out to grace the ring with a beautiful, masterful performance, and it will happen tomorrow night, God willing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But like I told you, Muhammad told, I'm not going to sit here and act like I ain't got some hanger-ups about Madrimov. One of the biggest things, I can honestly say I am going back and forth and debating in my mind or whether or not this fight is going to end in stoppage. Do I think that Crawford knocks him down? Sure. The question is, can Crawford knock him down and keep him down? The reason I say this, bro, is because Madrimov, like I say, I've been going through his fights, and he's ate some stiff shots from much bigger men. You know what I mean? And still remains active in that ring. I'm not saying that Crawford can't catch him. I'm not saying that Crawford can't catch him clean. I'm not saying that Crawford can't hurt him. I think all of those boxes can get checked, hands down. The question I'm wondering, can Crawford put him down and keep him down? You know what I'm saying? Madrimov is a heavy fighter himself. You know what I mean? So he's durable. He's young. Momentum field. Like I said, stamina seems like it's getting better and better with each and every fight, even though he exerts so much energy. My question is, can Crawford keep him down? I would be very impressed. Crawford moves up to 154 first fight, a kid of this size, of this durability, you know what I'm saying? And he puts him down and he keeps him down. That would be something to see. So yeah, man, that little thing does kind of make me go, I do wonder, can Crawford keep him down? I do know that feel like deep inside he can definitely put him down without a doubt. What's up, Orlando? What's up, fam? I know you getting turned up for the mob, man. Ready, man, getting ready. Everybody, I better get them errands out the way, man. Anything you got to do whatever with the kids. You got to do whatever with the wife. You got to do whatever with the hubby, with the, you know what I mean, with the family. Man, anything you got to do. You got to go out there and cut that grass. You got to go cut the lawn. Go do it, man. Get it out the way early in the AM, fight fans, because we're going to do some live streaming sometime tomorrow afternoon in preparation for the fight. But yeah, man, it's the fight is going down, fam. He say salute, man. And my fellow boxing enthusiasts, tomorrow, Bud is about to make history. Absolutely, bro. I think so. Without a doubt, can't wait for it. Another belt in another weight class. Most importantly, after this is over, once Bud is successful, the biggest question on a lot of boxing fans' minds is going to be, which route does Bud go down next? Which of the many routes that we've already covered here on the channel does Bud Crawford go down next? And it can be anything, man. It can definitely be anything. But I just think that any of us would be real silly to honestly count out Israil Madriov. And let me see here. I don't think none of the betting odds on him and Crawford is pretty much the same. I think that minus 700 has gotten a bit wide. I don't think it was I could be wrong. My memory could be a little bit murky, but I don't remember that minus 700 being that wide. Look like money is still pouring in on my boy Terence Crawford, but everybody is still once again going towards that stoppage. I don't know, fight fans. I'm just not big on. I think that I'll put it to you this way. Is there a possibility that Crawford's knockout streak can maybe come to an end tonight? Tomorrow. I don't know. It's like I think so. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I gotta wait and see. Maybe Crawford is even better than I'm thinking. I mean, I know how great he is. I know how good he is, but he's moving up 7 pounds to take on someone that's 7, 8 years younger than him and as strong as an ox. I wonder, can he put this man down and keep him down, fight fans? I think he can, though. I think he can, but I just gotta wait and see. Just gotta wait and see. Man, how many fights do you think that Bud got left, considering his healthy lifestyle and the fact that he never took heavy punishment? I think we're looking at a minimum of at least 3 more, man. I think we can get 3 more out of Bud, bro. And that's not counting this fight. I'm talking this fight and maybe 3 more, maybe 2 to 3 more afterwards. But I think anything beyond that, it'd be not worth it. because I think in 3 fights he can achieve everything that he wants to achieve at this new weight class, becoming undisputed, and maybe even locking down a Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think all of that can be done within 3 fights. And you think of those situations, those are big, big money fights. Those are big money situations. Whether it's Bud and Charlo, whether it's Bud and Virgil, whether it's Bud and Earl in a rematch, these are big money situations. So three of those, Bud can then roll off into the sunset, man. So we get into the main event, fight fans. I think we about to get Bud Crawford and Madrimov coming onto the stage. Everybody, as you're coming on through, hit that thumbs up for the homie, fight fans. Hit that thumbs up for the homie, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Then they brought out Michael Buffer for Terrence. Look like they're gonna bring out the legendary Michael Buffer for Terence Crawford and Madrimov's entrance, man. Did y'all see them cars that they came in on, bro? Woo, them joints was nice. When they did them grand arrivals the other day, man, them cars was off the chain, dog. I'd take one of them any day. I'll take one of them any day, man. Any day. And now the good thing about this fight between Crawford and Madrimov, I have no wondering if one of these dudes are going to blow through the weight. We know that Crawford is tremendously disciplined. Madrimov seems to be a real disciplined fighter as well. Madrimov being coached by Joel Diaz. We know that Joel Diaz has been known and been attached to Terence Crawford through Timothy Bradley for a very, very long time. So we got to keep our third eye for any maybe tricks of the trade that maybe Joel Diaz may know about Bud Crawford, you know. Real spill, man. Yeah, facts, Muhammad Tola. When Michael Buffer is introducing you, you know it's something serious, bro. We talking about an all-time great, bro. We talking about an ATG. That's not an understatement. That's not, at this point, it's not even a promo thing no more. It's just the real deal. We're talking about an all-time great, man. Everything that Bud Crawford does from this point on down deserves red carpet treatment. Okay, we got Madrimov on the stage, dressed in his country's flag. You know what I'm saying? Got the flag around him. Looking pretty lean. Looking pretty lean. We'll admit. Like I said, I don't have no wondering on whether or not Madrimov is going to blow through the weight. I think Madrimov is going to be ready to go. They holding his WBA belt nice and high. I think that he's going to make weight pretty cool. And I think that, of course, Bud Crawford, who's never, ever even so much as had a second weigh-in or had to go back and cut a braid or had to go back and take off a shirt or whatever the case may be just to make the weight, never had those type of cases, man. So I think that Bud should be making 154 pretty well. The question is, how is he going to be looking in that ring? Now, Madrimov is looking solid. Madrimov is just another day at the office. This is typical weight class for him. He's looking pretty good, looking active, not looking dry, not looking dehydrated, not looking like he's stiff, not looking like he's tired in any sort of way. Can't wait. Looking good. And keep in mind, look, we want a good opponent. We don't want Madrimov coming in that joint drained or half of or a shell of what he would. Nah, we don't want no excuses. So we need Madrimov looking in top condition, man. Top condition. Crawford is now taken to the stage. Bud is looking good. He got the WBO belt. We know that the WBO interim is going to be on the line for this fight. And you do got to wonder, listen, if Bud tells Fundora, nah, I'm not fighting you next, go off and do your thing with Earl, how would the WBO get their belt up off of Fundora, bro? Because they don't want Fundora to have their belt, man. They want their belt around Bud Crawford's waist. That's their guy. But if Bud chooses to go another route and say, hey, I'm not dealing with that right now, I'm going to go take on the IBF guy, then he'll have to spin the block, come back around to Earl Spence and Fundora winner to get that WBO belt. So how would the WBO feel about that, especially knowing that they put a lot of special considerations in for Bud Crawford to make sure that he was in position to get that belt at 154? You know what I mean? That'd be all right, man. That'd be all right. Bud is looking slim. Madrimov is looking slim and lean, looking good. Madrimov is now taking the scales, fight fans. Let's see what this number is.
7 KOs, 1 technical draw. The pride of Kiva Uzbekistan.
Them 7 KOs, bro. That's not enough.
154 pounds for the reigning and defending world.
154 pounds on the dot. Not a eyelash more, fight fans. 154 on the dot. Let me ask y'all a real question. Do y'all be trusting those on the dots? Like those 154.0s There ain't a 0.1 in there or nothing. Do y'all be trusting them joints? Bud Crawford taking the scales, fight fans. Bud is looking shredded. Lord have mercy. Bud is looking shredded, fight fans. Shredded. You can see the extra weight on him too. My God, he got a 20 pack. 153.4 for Bud Crawford. So coming in well under the 154 pound weight class and looking shredded, fight fans. Bud got a 20 pack right now. Yeah, we got to fight fans. We got to fight. Madrimov is looking good, muscular like he's always looked. Bud is locked all the way in. Madrimov is locked all the way in. We got to fight fans. I might got to take that back. I said I don't know if Bud going to keep him down. I don't know, bro. Bud locked in now, man. He is locked in. They can't break away. The face off is deep. Who breaking away first? We got a deep stare, fight fans. We got a deep stare. Who breaking away first? Tension is heavy. Tension is heavy. All right, we about 45 seconds in. They still stirring down. All right, we got Madrimov to look away first. So Madrimov looks away first. I know they all may say that's not a big deal, man. It's a big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? Mental toughness. Who can stand in that tension-filled moment the longest, fight fans? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So it looks as if that Bud Crawford, to me, won the stare down, man. But both men are looking solid. Bud is looking immaculate, bro. Immaculate, bro. I mean, god damn. Whatever he's doing with Conti, bro, goodness gracious. It works, man. It freaking works. It freaking works, fight fans. Real spill. So Bud Crawford is looking immaculate. He is ready to go. Salute to Bud Crawford. Salute to Israil Madriov. Let's see if we got any last remaining words from Madrimov. Anything of significance.
How do you feel? What's up, Billy? Salam alaikum.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming. Inshallah, Saturday night will be a great fight. Don't miss.
That's what's up. You know, Madrimov, he ain't saying nothing significant as always. He's been very respectable up until this point. And who knows, man? You know, we don't want to see him get in that ring and get starstruck. We don't want to see him get in that ring and allow Bud Crawford to roll all over him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're going to wait and see if this respect and this seemingly lack of really wanting to talk trash versus Bud Crawford, we'll see if it translates into the fight.
I do, inshallah. And я хочу, чтобы показать всем, что я умею, и доказать, что я лучше на этом.
He is a kid, man. You can see he's still kind of a kid.
My skills inside that ring and show that I'm the best in this division.
Okay, cool. Still, once again, nothing, no big time trash talk from Madrimov. Just kind of respectable statements. He's going to give his best. I believe he's going to give his best. I think he's going to be super game for this fight. I treat him as a certified threat. He's young. He's a dark horse. He does a lot of good stuff in that ring. He is athletic. He's not a plotter. He's not a guy that's going to be just standing right there in front of Bud Crawford. I do think that Bud is going to have to find him at moments. I do think that Bud is going to have to make adjustments at moments. You know what I'm saying? I think that if anything, that's what Bud Crawford does better than anybody. Make those mid-fight adjustments, throw the timing and rhythm off of a fighter. He's going to have to use all of that versus Madrimov.
Focus, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to go out here and put on another great performance.
Yeah, he locked in.
All my fans and supporters and the whole world.
For sure.
Show them that I'm the best fighter in the world.
That's right. That's right. Best fighter in the world.
147. How does those extra 7 pounds feel on you?
Man, it feels great, but it still wasn't easy. But we ready.
You're the best in the world at 135.
He says it felt great, but it still wasn't easy. Bud is grown, bro. He's grown. For him to make 147 at this point is still, man, like, wow.
You got a guy in front of you on Saturday that checks a lot of boxes, decorated amateur. In his prime,
You could tell as Bud is aging, like making that weight is starting to take more and more of a toll on him, though. I will admit. You can see that. And that's any human.
A lot of them got a decorated amateur pedigree and background, and they all left the same way.
He is locked in, locked in.
The same way.
Good luck, bro. Hey, I don't think Bud don't need no luck. That only person gonna need that good luck is your boy Madrimov, Muscle Moth. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Hey, I gotta get some of them joints too, Orlando, man. Whatever they out there working on, super oxygenation, oxygen mask, and all of these state-of-the-art scientists, nutritionists. Hey, yo, man, the snack shit is working because Bud is looking like, damn. The man got a 20-pack. You know what I'm saying? He ain't running to no water bottles. He ain't looking dry, fight fans. He's dare say making a way to steal a job. And like I say, for a 37-year-old, we all understand that. We all understand. It would be dope if Bud walked out to not like up with Kendrick, not like us with Kendrick Lamar. Hey, that'd be fire. That'll be fire, bro. That'll be fire. I think they're gonna have Eminem walk him out again, though. I see Eminem on a lot of the promos. You know what I mean? Hey, Slim, Kendrick got the culture right now. Like Kendrick got with that Not Like Us, man. That shit is everywhere, bro. Everywhere. You know what I mean? That would be real appropriate. Not to mention Kendrick from the Cali side. Oh man, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. So all in all, fight fans, it looked like we got us a fight right here, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump out there real quick, and I'm gonna run this on down real quick. This shouldn't take long at all. We're gonna give a prediction for each fight real quick, and let me put this back on the screen real fast. But before I do that, because I didn't get a chance to listen in much. Before I do that, let me just listen in just to a little bit of this, man. I haven't had a chance to put this on the channel. And I want to make sure I cover like every little kind of nick and cranny of this, man. We didn't get a chance to do Bud Crawford's version of the press conference the other day. We covered everybody yesterday, but we did not cover Bud Crawford. So I do want to hear a little bit of what he had to say during this press conference before I give a final verdict and prediction for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's just listen to a little bit of it for those who missed it. I know a lot of y'all probably already caught this. So let Main Man play catch up. You know what I mean?
Put so many fighters against Terence Crawford. So many. Kell Brook, Julius Ndongo, Amir Khan, Ricky Burns. 4 fighters that have tried. 4 fighters have failed. Why will Israil Madriov be the one to succeed?
Well, thanks, Addy. I know the rain is setting in, and Spencer's just covered everything we really need to. But again, our thanks, of course, to the Crown Prince's Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. We've been through the undercard to what is the biggest night of boxing in the history of boxing in this country. Of course, as Michael Buffer said as well, throw in Eminem, and you've got a night you will not forget. I've just heard from His Excellency's team who told me the tickets are almost gone for Saturday night. We're going to be full to capacity at the BMO Stadium.
He said tickets are almost gone. They are gone.
And rightfully so.
Energizer's 3-in-1 Child Shield is the world's first coin.
So they are gone, fight fans. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So it looks as if that Eddie is on his promotional A game once again, man. Eddie has been doing a phenomenal job at promoting this card, man. All the little shoulder things that he's doing, and he's not even the crazy thing. He's not even Bud's promoted. Like he's doing this mostly on the strength of Madrimov, because Madrimov is his fighter. But just having this little link up between Bud and Eddie Hearn has been nothing but good. You know, Eddie has been speaking highly about Bud Crawford, and he's been doing a better job than any promoter I've ever seen Bud work with. He's already, in my opinion, surpassed Bob Maron. Just the little he's already done. So Eddie has been doing a phenomenal job, man, all week long. That darts thing was brilliant. And I know it may not have gotten a billion views, but just every little bit counts type shit. And for Eddie to do that, man, he found a way to appeal to some people using Bud Crawford in another light. That's something we don't see. You know what I mean? We've heard the background story a million times. We've heard the story about between him and his moms a million times. We've heard all of that. Shot in the head, you know, we've heard all that stuff. Eddie kind of brought a new layer to it. Bud in a fun element, Bud in a competitive element, you know what I mean? And I thought that was brilliant on Eddie Hearn's part, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let me.
Los Angeles, as we said earlier, Riyadh season was always going to be in Riyadh, October to March. Now Riyadh season is all day, every year, it's global, and the vision for boxing is incredible. This fight, for me, is such a wonderful fight. I mean, the guy to the right, Terence Crawford, you're right, he's a real frustrating guy. You know, he's so good. And he even beat me at darts the other day, which was even more disturbing. But
brilliant,
he's a great
brilliant,
competitor. And for me, actually, I feel like he should be an American superstar, because I think he's everything that's great about sport, everything he's great about competition, everything's great about the mindset, the preparation, living your life like a true great. And we should appreciate him while he's here, because when you talk about the past, the legends of the past, the generational greats, like Leonard, like Hagler, like Duran, Terence Crawford is all up at that level, and he will be.
So it looks as if that our message, fight fans, of Terence Crawford becoming an all-time great has resonated all the way to the top. I want to stop right here and give a major salute to all of the supporters of this channel. Keep in mind, fight fans, we were the ones that got that ball rolling. We were the ones. There was no one, I repeat, no one on the face of the planet at the time when we started this talking point of calling Terence Crawford an all-time great. We went from Hall of Fame, remember? We went from Hall of Fame to all-time great. Now, this has resonated in every corner of boxing talk, and even with the promoters, even with them. This man, Eddie Hearn, is talking about Terence Crawford on the level of Leonard, Hagler, Duran, and so on and so forth.
Remembered as a true great of the sport. And someone
that's what I'm talking about. So, hey, to the supporters of the channel, man, and I mean this shit, give yourselves a lot of credit for that. Ain't nobody gonna. We're a small community over here, but we get shit moving. We get shit popping. You feel me? We've carried Bud Crawford for years. But most importantly, this message of all-time great, I want everyone to remember it started here. And that's facts.
Now that's enough of the fanboy of Terence Crawford. I want to tell you one thing that's very important. This guy to my left is a serious man. Since he turned professional and he came out as one of the best amateurs from Uzbekistan, we have been waiting and praying for an opportunity for him to show his greatness. No one ever wanted to fight him. They called him the young mini Gennady Golovkin. In my opinion, potentially better. 154-pound wrecking machine. Not just with...
Hold on, Eddie. Now, I know you're doing your fast car Eddie thing. 154-pound wrecking machine, though. 7 knockouts, though, Eddie. For real. A wrecking machine. 7 knockouts. Okay. I mean, he looked like, you know, in that first Michael Soros fight, I don't know, man. I know the fight ended on a cut and all that shit, but Soros was kind of having some successes against your boy. Korbanov was having some successes against your boy. I'm just saying, fight fans. Wrecking machine, 7 knockouts. Is Eddie kind of putting a little sprinkles on that, man? Is he gassing this up just a little bit? Is he being Eddie? Eddie's just doing his job, though. I don't know, 7 knockouts.
With power and chin, with great movement, with great ring IQ, all the things that Terence Crawford has. And I know that Terence and Bomac won't overlook this man. Some of you guys are. I know that some people, we're on his Excellency's team, already planning the future. I'm telling you on Saturday night, this man is about to give everything. This will be the toughest fight of Terence Crawford's career, by no doubt at all.
Hey, look, you cannot tell me that Eddie Hearn does not keep his ear to the boxing streets. Listening to the stuff that we say, and he be hitting on all of the points that we be talking about throughout the boxing talk. Oh, people don't know him. Oh, his footwork and things like yo, Eddie, what you got to give him credit for that, man. Like, there ain't many promoters that's doing that. These promoters think that they're smarter than everyone in boxing, so they don't listen to it. Eddie keeps his ear to the streets, bro. Whether it's American boxing talk or whether it's British boxing talk. Like real spill, because I be listening to Eddie and he be hitting on the same exact points that a lot of YouTubers and content creators that we talk about, you'll hear those words coming out of Eddie Hearn's mouth, which means that he's listening and paying attention. That's a damn good sign of a good promoter. Got to give him.
This feels so similar to when Canelo Alvarez boxed Dimitri Bivol. This guy's from the same kind of school. You guys respect him. You know how good he is. But when Dimitri Bivol won with ease, do not be surprised if this guy causes a huge upset on Saturday night to become the new pound-for-pound king. Uzbek power, Israil Madrimov, a whole country behind him. He will give you and the viewers around the world an incredible fight on Saturday night. He's a...
Hold on now. You want to try to compare this to Bivol and Canelo. Now I get it. There's some similarities in there, right? Canelo was moving up to 175, getting there with a boxer mover like Dimitri Bivol. And so you may look at this case and say Bud moving up to 54, getting in there with a boxer mover like Madrimov. The difference is, though, Canelo Alvarez, 5-round fighter. Maybe 6 on a good day. Maybe 6 on a good day. 5-round fighter, right? Not doing much activity through the first 5, picking it up in the second 5. It's been working for him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't Bud Crawford. That ain't Bud Crawford. Not a 5-round fighter. You got 2-3 rounds tops before he's downloaded and processed everything that you're doing before the real Bud shows up. See, you got to understand, Bud Wayne shows up in the first 3 rounds. Bud Man shows up for the rest of the fight. Simple. You know what I mean? So you got 2-3 rounds tops, Madrimov, to throw some shit in the mix, to show something, to show what you got before either A, Bud gets too pissed off and he comes after your ass, or B, your timing has been caught down. He's counterpunching you well. He switched the hand. He's already got you running in the shots. He's beating you up with that jab. He's now changed the momentum from the back foot to the front foot. You got 3 to 4 rounds tops. And so, Eddie, we'll see, man. I mean, that's the major difference between Canelo and Bivol. Canelo thought that he was going to go in there and do the typical Canelo and let Bivol, do his thing for the first 3 or 4 rounds. And then Canelo wakes up and then try to put it on Bivol, not realizing that Bivol is too good, too big, too many skills, you know what I'm saying, to be beat in that fashion. So, no, we got a night and day situation here. Let's not do that, Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Well, we see Eddie trying it, though,
pound
man.
for pound talent himself. You're going to see a wonderful fight between 2 modern-day greats. Enjoy it. Good luck, Terence. Good luck, Israil. And lucky you guys, because you are going to be entertained on Saturday night like you have never been entertained before. Get there early. BMO Stadium, DAZN around the world. Enjoy a wonderful night of boxing. 2 great fighters, 2 great men. Let's celebrate them.
Well said, Eddie. Well said, man. Well said, man. Well said. Well said. Man, don't be surprised if Floyd comes out hating on Bud. I don't think that he can take Bud getting praises and the bag any longer. Man, I hope, hey, listen, if Floyd is smart, you should join forces with Bud. Like, instead of just, getting salty and envious and jealous or whatever, just link up, man. Just link up. Just say, start keep doing what you're doing, because the worst thing, it would make Floyd look like the biggest hypocrite in the sport of boxing if he tries to go back on all of this shit that he's been saying for years about Bud Crawford. See, it's been Floyd for years saying that Bud has been #1 pound for pound. It's been Floyd for years saying that Bud is the best fighter in the game. It's Floyd who picked Bud over Spence. So if Floyd want to wake up and turn into a emotional ass dude over the success of Bud Crawford, it's going to be a terrible look for him. He's in too deep. He's in too deep. You know what I'm saying? You got too much on record praising Bud Crawford. Too much. And people going to wonder what changed. Because Bud ain't out here disrespecting you. So what the hell changed? The only thing that's changed is that man's success and the praise that he's getting. So if it affects Floyd in that fashion, bro, if he come out dissing Terence Crawford out of the blue for no reason, man, Floyd is a certified fuckboy for that. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. You know what I mean? Salute to Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more up in our house. What's up, family? Hope all is well. Damone, my main man. What up, man? What up with you, champ? Hope all is well. I know you ready to go, bro. Hey, what Bud look like on them scales, Damone? Boy, out that thing looking like Bud the Hawk and shit. You know what I'm saying? God damn. And not in a way of being like in Madrimov's case where we was flicking that picture around everybody about him looking like Muscle Moth. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he wasn't like this guy. You know what I mean? Bud was looking shredded, but in a, slim, trim type of way. You know what I mean? Like Bud Crawford always looks, not overly big and muscular like this picture. You know what I mean? That guy better not show up. I tell you that much. That guy better not show up, man. Real spill. Yeah, man. So I know you ready to go. Salute to my homie DIL87 out there, man. Salute to you, champ. Much love, bro. I know you ready to go as well, DIL87. Bud look great on them scales, homie. He look great on those scales, man. Eddie is a great salesman, says Damone. He is. And he's doing a good job on this card. He's pretty much the lone salesman. You know, Turkey Ali Sheik has been putting the money out and all that, but you know, Turkey only can do but so much in that realm. And I got to give Ed, he put all of these companies, think about it, you know what I mean? PBC, top, you don't see Bob nowhere. Bob got fighters on here. He got Jared Big Baby Anderson. Where's Bob? Bob ain't saying nothing. Where's Frank? Frank got a fight on here. Queensbury got the only promoter that's speaking is Eddie. Yet we got PBC, Top Rank, and Queensbury on the damn card. So I mean, listen, man. I want to give Eddie full credit for this, man. Full credit. If this event does well, aside from Bud Crawford getting the credit, Eddie Hearn deserves a ton of credit as well, man. Real spill. Let's listen to a little bit more of this card at his presser. Let's see where we at with it.
Giving him an opportunity. And
this is Madrimov's trainer.
You know, obviously, World of Boxing started with Madrimov and Andrei Rybinski, but Matchroom has brought most of the fights for Madrimov. Most of them were in the United States. Israil has been living in India for 6 years, training and fighting. You know, a lot of his fights have been in the United States.
Israil.
And
wow.
He's here because of everybody involved. You know, it's the promoters, it's Coach Joel Diaz, Ben Hernandez, Alik Frolov. It's all of our team. It's not only Madrimov, it's not only me or the promoters. It's the whole team that's brought this together, and I'm very thankful for that. And I hope that there's going to be more promoters that keep on doing this and bring these fighters and give them an opportunity all over the world to perform and show their skills at a level like this. Thank you.
That's Madrimov's guy right there. Look like his trainer. And yeah, that's good, man. That's good stuff. I didn't know he was fighting out of Israel though, man. That's something new to me. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Madrimov has came a long way from home, and for him to have an American trainer, and they say a lot of his fights have been here in America as well. Madrimov is no stranger to coming here, man. So the time zone changes, stuff like that. This is something that he should be more than already prepared for. This is something that just, you know, he's already kind of done before. So that's interesting, man. That's really, really interesting. Bud hasn't been tested in years and years, says Valkyries, man. I mean, some of these dudes supposed to have been big tests. I thought Sean Porter was supposed to be a big test. I thought Kell Brook was supposed to be a big test. I thought Earl Spence supposed to have been the SATs. Shit. I guess that, you know, I guess Bud is still hunting for the challenge, man. Believe it or not. Now, I will say, I'm gonna slightly disagree, just slightly, Val, just slightly. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say Aegis Kalvalauskas was a test. I know people may throw Aegis out the window like it was just like because Bud, you know, eliminated them after that moment that they had. But I thought Aegis still had to be figured out. You know what I mean? And if you go back to the early portions of that fight, Bud literally had to figure him out. Bud had to adjust on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he made it easy once he adjusted. Granted. But he still had to get to that point of adjusting. You know what I mean? And I thought that was the one of us. It wasn't a big test. It wasn't a huge test, but it showed the bag of Bud Crawford. It showed what he's willing to do when he got to figure it out. You know what I mean? And so for Aegis Kalvalauskas to have that moment that he had, and even in those first 3-4 rounds, like I say, Bud just had to figure it out, had to get the timing down, had to catch him. You know what I mean? It took him about 4 or 5 rounds, a good 4 or 5 rounds. So once he kind of started going downhill, it was a wrap. But I gotta say, Aegis, somewhat, you know what I mean? Somewhat. Who we got here? Okay, this is Bo Mack. Let's listen into a little bit of Bo Mack, man.
Over to the opposite side of the road and whoop those asses. And now you're here. You got a fantastic opportunity. Speak to us about the journey that you and Terence Crawford have gone through over the years.
Well, man, you know, the journey has been a struggle at times. It's been fun most of the times. But, you know, I'm sure me or any one of the team members wouldn't want to change it because it builds character within inside the team. Besides, you know, I know we all excited and happy to be here, but we come here to do a job.
Bo Mack locked in.
In all of your fights, you've done
He's locked in.
This is a different.
Not only is Bud locked in, but clearly Bo Mack locks in. And this is always good to see when the trainer and the fighter is locked in.
140, 147. This is now 154 pounds. Madrimov is naturally the bigger guy. As an amateur, he fought a lot bigger.
He's locked in.
What kind of challenge is it, moving Terence Crawford up a few pounds?
You know, the challenge at moving up to 54 and fighting Madrimov, going up against Joel Diaz it's a good.
But I'm going to say Joel Diaz, they're thinking about that.
But I know that, you know, the team, everybody around the team, we want challenges like that. So you guys can say we're the best out there. And we have solidified that in the last couple of years, and we're going to continue it.
Are you saying?
You know, Bud Crawford has been running around saying that Israil Madriov is the best fighter at 154. He said, I heard him say this in a couple of interviews. They asked him, like, why did he choose Madrimov? And he's like, yo, I think he's the best fighter at 54. When you really, if you think about this, right, amongst the champions, is Madrimov the best? I know the first name is going to come to people's brain is Fundora. Y'all going to say, no, man, I think Fundora is the better champion. Arguably, you know what I'm saying? Arguably. Between Madrimov, who else is a champion? Bakram, and of course Fundora. Those are the three champions at 154. And of course Charlo, but Charlo's not really a champion because he's the ring champion, you know what I mean? But out of the sanctioning body champions, technically, yeah, it can be argued that Madrimov is the better of all of them. So for anybody who wondered why Bud Crawford is fighting, like y'all was telling me, like when my main man Jerry was telling me a few weeks ago, man, we don't want to see no dude with 11 fights in there with Bud Crawford. But you got to ask yourself, is he the best champion at 54? Is he the best champion at 54? If he's the best champion at 54, then this is Bud Crawford literally moving up, taking on the best champion at 154. Again, same way, once again, he did with Jeff Horn. I know Keith was doing his thing at the time, but Jeff had the bigger win over Pacquiao. Keith didn't have a win of that magnitude. Jeff had a better win than Keith at the time, which was Pacquiao. Damn. So you do got to wonder to yourself. I mean, you think of Israel's footwork. You think of Israel's athleticism. You think, of course, the 595,000 amateur fights. And you say to yourself, he is a champion. Yeah, you know, people give David Morrell all of this credit. They love Vasyl Lomachenko. So why are you treating Israil Madrimov any different? You know what I mean? David Morrell, he got the WBA belt before he even had 10 fights when he was down at 168, and ain't nobody better now. So my deal is Crawford could technically be taking on the absolute best champion that's considered a champion at 154 right now. Like I say, Fundora would be the only one that you might say, I don't know, I might take Fundora over Madrimov. But when you think about it, if Crawford was to get in there with Fundora, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Stylistically, I'd feel more confident in Crawford versus Fundora than I would Crawford versus Madrimov. Because Fundora is like Spence. He's just like Earl Spence. He's an Earl Spence clone, just tall and slim. He throws volume. He wants to get up close up on you, right? He wants to lead in with his jab and then throw a bunch of volume punching. He can be clipped between punches. Just the whole 9 yards. I mean, he'll most importantly be right there for Bud to hit. As for Madrimov, do we think he'll be right there for him to hit? Do we think he'll be right there for him to hit? If anybody want to give some cool words before I go give the prediction, feel free. Feel free. Drop that in the chat. Link in the chat if anybody want to come on and chop it up, give a quick prediction. But just know, this could be possibly the best champion that Bud is taking on at 154. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Real talk, man. Real talk. Kell Brook was a good test until he wasn't. Yeah, Kell Brook got knocked across the ring by a jab, and then so much for a test. It's 2-round test and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got hit with a jab that knocked him like halfway across the ring, and it was a wrap at that point, bro. It was a wrap. Salute to La Jessica up in here tonight. La Jessica, I know you ready to go. Ready to go. Postal was a big test at the time. Postal was a decent test. Postal was highly decorated, highly touted, the same way that they're touting this kid. His amateur pedigree and his boxing ability, you know what I mean? And Postal did put up some obstacles. Postal was working that jab on Bud. He was working his movement, using his length. And Bud had to figure that obstacle out as well. You know what I'm saying? He didn't stop Postal. Postal survived all the way to the end of the fight, but Postal was tricked, especially at that time when he was still a fresh fighter, before he jumped in there with a lot of big names. He was coming off that big win against Lucas Matisse at the time, you know what I mean? So it all made sense, bro. It just all made sense. It was a really good test for Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I got my main man up in here tonight. Salute to my main man, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. What up, bro?
Man, I just saw the weigh-in. Everybody looks tight and right, man. This is going to be such a great card tomorrow. It's like an old Don King extravaganza. One main event after the other, man. I tell you.
Oh, hey, but Bruce, no politics, Bruce. No politics, man. Something that we've been asking for as fight fans for as far as I can remember. Can we bring the companies together, put them on a card, put their best against each other? This has got to be the biggest treat for boxing fans for in a minute here, Bruce. In a minute.
Almost forever, man. I can't remember. All this talent. And like you said, politics aside, all together on a Saturday, almost a Saturday afternoon. It's not going to be out. It's not going to keep us up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
man,
this is just so beautiful, man. I mean,
it really is. It really is, man. All right, so do you think that Madrimov? Have you seen anything in his game that you think that Bud needs to be concerned about outside of the age factor? You know what I'm saying? We know there's a big age gap right here. So,
well, like you said, he's probably the best at 154 out there right now, and definitely the best available. Bud looked really good. But Bud looked like he looks like he's matured into 154. You know, I've heard a couple of people say, well, you know what, with Muhammad Ali, he gave Leon Spinks a shot. He only had 7 fights, and look what happened there. And I'm saying, yeah, but Muhammad Ali was past his prime when he did that. He was really tired, and Bud looks like Bud looks like he's still got it. He looks like he's fresh. He hasn't taken any sustained beatings. Sharp in the head. I mean, and his body looks like it's grown into that 154.
Feeling out good.
He even said it was tough making 154. So that's
you
know, that I think he got the muscle on. He lifted the weights properly. He's got the nutritionist, and
it looks perfect, man. That he's shredded, bro. They was talking about something. He's doing some thing with oxygen where he's taking like an extra amount of oxygen, you know, to keep his. They doing some super oxygenation type stuff with him, man. But whatever they got going on over there with Snackle and Victor Conti, man, it's clearly working, bro. It is clearly working. Do you think that we got anything sort of like Canelo and Bivol here?
Canelo and Bivol, you mean to taking on the winners, or
Nah, meaning like you remember how Canelo went up in weight and took on the boxer puncher like Bivol, you know what I'm saying? So people are looking at Bud.
I don't see it. I think Bud carries a lot of power with him. He's got that country strength, and I mean he wrestles. He does it from the ground up. I think Bud might even be the stronger man in here. Madrimov look at the muscles on his legs and everything, but I don't think that's the functional strength. I think Bud's got that shovel in the ground all day strength, you know, the Omaha strength. And I think
physical strength.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that against Jeff Horn, bro. Remember, he was wrestling with Jeff Horn, man, grabbing, because Jeff Horn wanted to show everybody, oh, I'm stronger than Bud. The same way that Madrimov is kind of talking, like I'm a big, strong guy myself. I do wonder if it comes down to a physical thing, is Bud gonna be able to hold him if need to, grab him, clinch him, lock him down, throw him around a bit if he needs to. Bud is looking like he's strong enough to be able to do that stuff, bro. I think he'll be able to do that too. Not to mention his wrestling background.
And like you were talking about with Victor Conti, all that's legal. That's not steroids. All that hyper chamber, the oxygenated beverages, and all. I mean, that's all cutting edge, and that'll give Bud an edge, and a legal, legitimate edge, because you know science has come a long way, and I'm a firm believer in that. And I mean that line between PEDs and natural supplements is so fine. Victor Conti knows what he's doing there, man. You know, you can trust him, and that's going to give Bud that little extra edge. He's what, 37 years old, and he's 27 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And see, and you know, Bud normally trains at high altitude training, so that's always one of the things that he's always done that helped him out too. I mean, going up there with that thin oxygen, you know what I mean, and training in that thin oxygen like that. So when he comes back down from that high level and comes back, man, it's been working for him. You know what I mean? It's been helping him go deep into a fights. We don't see Bud Crawford getting tired. We don't see him huffing and puffing in a lot of fights. That high altitude training has been working good for him for a long time, man. When he goes up there to Big Bear or Colorado Springs or wherever is he go, that stuff works good, man. You know what I mean? Good training. So everybody who run around with this snack crap, this is what goes on with snack. These are the type of things that they do. They work with state-of-the-art equipment, state-of-the-art trainers, and they get the fighters prepared the legal way, not nothing, you know, sinister. You know what I mean?
Man, and I'm looking at the rest of the card too, man. The freaking Pitbull Cruz and Valenzuela card. I was watching that weigh-in today. Valenzuela looked bigger. He looked like he was so much more filled in because both of these guys are really glorified lightweights.
Yeah,
you know, but Rayo just looked like he was a much bigger and much more legit 140 pounder. So that, I mean, that fight, that could be the night. Andy Ruiz and Big Baby Miller, come on. I mean, look at these two guys going.
Yeah, man. I would love to see the winner versus Jared Anderson does make sense. If we get the winner of Andy Ruiz and Big Baby and let them battle it out for the Big Baby name or whatever the case may be. But I honestly, for me, Bruce, that Bacoli and Jared Anderson fight got me really intrigued. Because this is supposed to be the step up for Jared Anderson. This is supposed to be the one that shows everybody that, yeah, we can believe in him. We can line up behind him. Do you think that Bacoli is going to be a threat? I mean, he looking huge. He towering over Jared. Towering over him.
Guys, all these guys were huge. And even like, we'll go back down for a second, but I want to say Big Baby Miller was a ripped 305. That was. He was. It wasn't that much fed on him. But getting down to that Anderson and McCauley fight, very intriguing. Anderson's got a big question mark over his head. Is he going to be legitimate? Is he going to be the savior of American heavyweights? Just super intriguing. And oh man, like this whole card, man. I'll tell you, I might have to take a tranquilizer tonight to get this. I'm already getting started over here.
Hey man, hey Slim, I got every errand that I have to take care of already wrapped up, Bruce, man. I'm just ready to go, man. I'm like you said, man, I'm glad that they starting this thing off early. That way we can kind of get a good time. We won't be going too late into the night, man. I think this is just everything about it is just great, bro. Andy Ruiz, man. Andy Ruiz at 370 plus pounds, bro. 370 plus pounds. That's bigger than he was in Ruiz. I mean, against Luis Ortiz, and that's bigger than the Chris Arreola fight.
That Ruiz has probably got the biggest question mark of the night. What's he going to look like? We haven't seen him in a while, and he wasn't sounding convincing to me. He said, "I was heavyweight champ before. I'm not heavyweight champ now. I like being heavyweight champ. I'm going to be heavyweight champ." It just didn't sound like he was he was convincing.
Yeah. You don't think he has that? You think that the buddy thing is going to affect this? Like them two being friends and are they homies or whatever like that? So you think that might affect anything?
I don't know.
Or they gonna go for it?
You're a professional. You can pretty much turn that off for 45 minutes.
Facts. It's just business.
But it's just one after another. David Morrell. That's going to be interesting to see him at light heavyweight.
Yeah, 175. Hey, for him to be added to that weight class, we talking Morrell, we talking Benavidez, Bivol, and Beterbiev, all in the same weight class now, man. 175 is about to heat up big time. Only thing that we need is for maybe Canelo to grow some balls and maybe want to step up there with him. I don't know if Canelo should go to that 75 and deal with him, but what are you going to do at 68? It's nobody to fight.
No, nobody. That 175 is going to be fire next year.
Yeah. I think 175 is definitely going to heat up, bro. For sure, man. I tell you what, though, man, after this is over, Bud Crawford, would you like to see him go, bro? Do you like Charlo? You like the Earl rematch? You like Canelo?
I like Canelo, man. You know, the two best fighters in the world, the so-called faces of boxing, well, whatever you want to label it as. These two fighters, it's almost like they've been on a collision course for a long time. I don't think Canelo wants to go near those 175 pounders. I think Bud would be a safer fight for his health, and I think he'd have a chance too. Once again, man, there's just so much great fighting to be had, and I just want to see it happen. And nothing can surprise me, man. Anything can happen with the end. The way these fights end, knockouts, decisions,
upsets. Wouldn't be surprised if an upset get pulled. If I had to say which fight has the highest probability of an upset, I might want to say Pitbull and Rayo. I would say Pitbull and Rayo's fight will have if you want to consider that an upset. I mean, a lot of people may say that's an even fight, but if I had to say an upset, I would probably say Pitbull and Rayo. I think Rayo has a good chance of maybe upsetting Pitbull. You know what I mean? I think so. I think that Jared will get through Bacoli. Of course, I think Terence is going to win. And Andy Cruz, I'm not really studying much into that fight, but I think the highest chance will be Pitbull and Rayo. I think Pitbull has an uphill battle on his hands. You think that's the highest one for upset?
Well, I threw a poll in my community page. What do you think will be the fight of the night? And that fight got that fight got it hands down. I think like 70% of the people. I had about 200 people voting on it. So about 70% said that's going to be the fight of the night. And
oh yeah, it's going to be a good fight, bro. I think that's going to it's going to help carry the card for sure. It's the co-main, so it's definitely going to help carry the card. But I also think there's a high chance of an upset in that fight. You know what I mean? I think that, I don't know. I like Pitbull. I really do. I think Pitbull is a really good fighter, really strong fighter. But I mean, I'm not going to discount the fact that he beat Rolly. You know what I mean? And I know he lost to Tank. And
he's got a neck the size of his head. I don't know if that's a shock absorber. I don't think he's going to get knocked out.
Nah, he do got a big ass head, man. Big ass pit bull head, man. But I think that's the highest chance for an upset for me. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see, man. As for the rest of it, I think everything else is going to kind of more so go according to plan. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. I mean, this is the beautiful thing about this card. That's the beautiful thing about the sport. Things happen. You know what I mean? In the Jared Anderson fight, that's a heavyweight scrap. Whoever lands first, things can go left. That's what makes it so better. You know, makes it so cool. You know what I mean? Real talk, man.
We got like a month of main events in one night. So how cool is that? That's just such a that's the thing that boxing fans like myself and you, that's what we live for, bro. This is a holiday. Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Absolutely. We also got Virgil Ortiz a week from now, so he's going to be coming back, taking on the guy from the WBC. So he's going to be, and that's going to be interesting how that's all forming out, man. Virgil is still making inroads at 154. Tim Tszyu is still hanging around somewhere at 154. He's going to be looking to make some inroads. Man, 154 is on fire, man.
Fundora can make a statement. Is Errol Spence going to move up to 150 for the whole boxing world? And you know, with this money from Saudi, it kind of breaks the barriers down. It makes it easy to cross the street because really it's all about money. And
it really is.
Co-promotion when there's money to be had without much work to be done. That's a yes, and it's weekend after weekend. But hey, man, I put my dog out before I came in here. I gotta go make sure he's still out there. I have to chase him around the neighborhood, my brother.
For sure, man. Thanks for dropping through, Bruce, man. You know I appreciate you.
Piece of the chat.
Same to you, bro. And enjoy the fights, man. Enjoy everything tomorrow, okay?
Guaranteed.
For sure, man. It's my main man, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more, man. Stopping through, giving a good word right there. Yeah, man, this fight is going to be really, 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 and this whole card is going to be real interesting, fight fans, man. It really is, man. It really, really is, man. Let's see what some of y'all are talking about out there. Fundora has little to no defense. Bud stops him. And Israil will be stopped within 9 rounds. I've been seeing that everywhere, Damone. Everybody's saying 9 rounds, bro. Everybody's saying 9 rounds. Speaking of which, there you go right there. Bring my main man, Damone, on, man. Yes, sir, man. Damone, what's up with you, man?
What's up, my guy?
Chilling, man. Getting ready for tomorrow. You already know. Turned up for tomorrow, man. Seeing Bud to add another feather to that cap, homie. You know what I'm saying?
In the building, huh?
Man, yes, sir. All the time. I wasn't gonna miss this for the world, bro. What your boy look like on them scales, man? Looks solid as a rock, huh?
Boy, look like he about ready to turn Super Saiyan tomorrow on that boy, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the braids turn gold, man. I think he gonna put some. I think this boy is a little durable. Israil Madriov, he's durable, possibly, but I think I got Bud getting him out of there, man. Nothing indicates or shows me that he won't.
Yeah, the only thing, Damone, is I'm wondering though, right? If Bud put him down, will he keep him down? I think Madrimov, he's tough. I think, and this is the reason why when we was looking over some betting odds yesterday, they had one of those prop bets was would Bud basically win and knock him down 1.5 times. And I was telling everybody yesterday, like, bro, I think that Madrimov is gonna get up at least once. If Bud put him down, I think he gets up once.
I think the corner might throw the towel in, man.
Oh, I ain't think of that. You think that they look at the young fighter, say, look, we're going to protect our young fighter?
I mean, he got 10 fights, man. It's 10 fights, man. I mean,
but damn near 400 amateur, 400 amateur fights.
And will the lights be too big for Madrimov? It's a big event.
It's a huge
different
event.
With them lights on. It's different.
Facts. All facts you saying right now. With them lights on that big stage. Oh man, you think that pressure might get to him? I think that pressure might get to him. He is young.
I seen it get the Boots. That's why Boots when I not to get offset. That's why Boots was pressing against the guy that they was killing Bud about fighting
Avanesian. Yeah.
They call him Avanesian. See how karma is, man. They ended up fighting the dude when they was killing Bud for fighting him.
Exactly. And there ain't nobody better. It's all perfect for Boots. You know what I'm saying? He can stay at 147, fight Bud's leftovers, and everybody is just fine with that. But when people say, yo, Boots, move up to 154 and take on the IBF cat at 154, we hit crickets.
That, and also with Boots, the guy asked him a direct question. Would you rather stay at 147 and become undisputed, or take Bud Crawford if that fight presented itself next? He said undisputed.
I mean, damn, bro. Like, how many chances are you supposed to get? Homie, once you lucky this window keep opening for you, man. You should not even be considered no more.
I don't hear Boots calling out Virgil Ortiz. That's the guy he should be going after, Virgil.
But my thing is, as the IBF champ at 147, you telling me that they won't oblige him at 154 and say, look, come on, man, since you the champ at 47, you get first dibs at the 54
he's
champ.
He's not pushing the line like that. He's always saying stuff like, I will fight Bud, I want to fight Bud, but he's not pushing the line. If you want Bud Crawford, you know what you got to really do. Push on the gas and call him out, force him to say, hey, I want to fight or I don't want to fight. He don't really do that.
Well,
what an aggressive way to do it.
What about this guy, though?
Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger.
About that guy. What about him? Should Bud take his sights off undisputed for a second and get his dude a chance? Now, a lot of the fans say, man, when Charlo was up, Charlo ain't want to look Bud's way.
We know what Charlo, I remember him saying, be the challenger sometimes. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
The hell with Charlo. Charlo ruined his career chasing Canelo. It's not... He had big fights. He could have fought Tim Tszyu. He ducked Tim Tszyu. Let's be honest. He ducked Tim Tszyu.
Yeah, he ducked Tim Tszyu. He definitely did duck Tim Tszyu. But will people call it a duck if he left Tim Tszyu for Canelo? That's what people gonna say.
He didn't even try to fight Canelo. He submitted, man. I ain't gonna say he quit, but he submitted. He didn't even try, man. I'd have had more respect had he just died on the shield, man.
But Damone, does the inner boxing fan in you say to yourself, hey, listen, man, I gotta see Bud wipe this cat out? Because at that moment,
he drunk, man. He drunk, he intoxicated. I don't want to see that, bro. I already know how that story ends. Bud is a Derrick James style killer.
That's facts. That's fact. I don't know what Derrick James would be able to teach Charlo. I don't even know if Charlo will even work with Derrick James for a Bud fight. He probably stay with that Cat Juan Guzman, man. I don't even know if he gets next to Bud for that. You know what I'm saying? I look at it. I just, it's just something about that Charlo fight for me, though. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to let it go.
Go back in the ring and win, man. For me to, I need to. That last performance just left a nasty taste in my mouth, man. Pause. But you know what I mean?
He champion in recess. You know he champion recess.
I heard they stripped him for the Ring magazine. He's no longer Ring magazine.
Oh, if he ain't got the lineal, then we ain't got nothing to talk. Last I checked, he still had it.
They took it. He got stripped for that. I think last week they took it.
Oh well, then shit. If he don't got the lineal belt, then bro, Charlo ain't got nothing that's appealing no more, other than just wanting to see his ass whooped.
Yeah, I'm like 99.99% sure they took that lineal from him, bro.
Wow. Well, if that's the case, then man,
he has nothing to offer.
He has nothing to offer, bro. He has nothing to bring to the other than his name. Now, I don't think that the WBA will push up on Bud and say you gotta fight the man, or else we're gonna strip you of your belt. You dig? I don't think that they would do nothing like that.
What's on this fight? Bud is fighting for the IBF, the interim WBO. And if Honduras don't fight him, he's gonna be stripped and upgraded to full super champion. And the number one contender for the WBA is on the line for this fight too.
No, he's fighting for the WBA belt and for the WBO interim, and he's also becoming the WBC mandatory.
Not the IBF, the other guy. WBC is what I mean, mandatory. So
mandatory.
They set it up for him to be undisputed by next summer.
Perfect. That's what I know. Yeah, he should fall back. Bud can just fall back. Then it's just, in that case, like we said yesterday, he could just say, you know what, I beat this cat for the WBA, right? I could just go on and take the IBF guy who's gonna be ringside. He's gonna be at the ringside at the fight. I could fight Bakram, let Fundora and Spence, and let Fundora and Spence figure it out. They got 2 belts. The winners come together. We talking undisputed all over again.
I think Bud should fight December or January. Collect one more belt and then fight for undisputed in the summer. Because Canelo ain't gonna fight him, man. I can't stand him, man. He's what's wrong with boxing.
Nah, Canelo ain't gonna fight him, bro.
No,
Canelo.
Remember we talked, I said he's gonna fight Jaime Munguia and Berlanga. You know he's gonna fight next. He's gonna fight what's the name next? I already see how this is gonna play out. He's never gonna fight Benavidez. He's never gonna fight the guy in Bomac train that's from the UK. That's who he's gonna fight next, bro. Or Jamal.
Oh, hell no.
Or Charlo. It's coming, man.
Bro, he better not fight no damn Jamal Charlo, bro. That's gonna be as worse as he gets. I think after this Berlanga fight, he gonna run out of options, bro. He ain't gonna have nobody to fight.
But what has Berlanga done?
Nothing. Not
what does he gain by fighting Berlanga? He said that about Bud and Benavidez, but what do you gain by fighting Berlanga? Munguia.
Easy 30 million.
Easy 30 million. Ryder, Uterman. What did you get from fighting Jamel Charlo? These are his last 5 fights, man.
Easy 30 million per fight. Like I say, low stakes Canelo. Don't want to put nothing on the line.
I
don't want to risk.
Have him in my pound for pound, man. I don't.
Hell nah. Man, Canelo done left my pound for pound argument a long time ago. I've shit around clenbuterol time.
And the reason why he won't fight Bud, because he knows that Bud is a live dog.
I look at it that everything that Floyd did, that Floyd did, Bud can do versus Canelo. I think that's how I look at it.
I know it sounds crazy. I think Bud could stop Canelo, bro. I do.
That's
nobody has ever went to the body on Canelo. That's where he's soft at the body. He got an iron chin. The body.
But the biggest question mark in that whole thing would be, how does Bud take Canelo's punches? That's the golden question. Bud gets through those early rounds. He's a slow starter. Canelo. That's be the best thing that Bud would have to go.
Don't throw that many punches.
He has a stamina thing, and he's a slow starter. Bud can take advantage of those first 4 or 5 rounds. Probably try to run the scoreboard up.
Yeah, because they want
Canelo
to stand right in front of Canelo and go to war. That's not boxing, man. That's
not boxing. Bud is full of skills.
And they know
it's like this. He's gonna show skill. Nobody gonna be standing right there in front of Canelo. Hell, even in Madrimov's case, Madrimov is not going to be standing right there in front of Bud neither.
But you know what he does? I know that Bud gonna see. He leaps in a lot of punches, man.
Facts. That's gonna be the biggest. And he takes a lot of risks. Got to give
And
him a
those
lot of credit
muscles
for that.
ain't always good. He got that Anthony Joshua issue, gassing out. Too many muscles.
Yeah.
Too much muscle. There's too much oxygen got to get through there. And when he leap, it's don't be the punch he don't see.
But I think that's what's going to make the fight so interesting, because Madrimov is going to take chances from the outside. He's going to take risks. He's going to lunge, right? He's going to put that face out there like he likes to lead off with that face. All of that, we're going to see all of that, I think, in the fight, and that's going to make for Bud Crawford to size his ass up in 3 rounds and
you know what else,
start putting some hurting on him.
That 5-6 inch reach gonna matter too.
Oh yeah, because he leaps in.
Bud got long arms, man.
He's on the outside and he leaps in.
He got like a 5 or 6 inch reach advantage, Bud, dude.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be hitting them from ranges he's never been hit. And then when Madrimov gets put on that back foot, and I think about round 6, 7, I think we're looking at Madrimov on the back foot at that point, bro. And I think Bud is going after him. I have never seen Madrimov in the ring from the Soros fights or any of the fights that I've been watching. No one has never went after Madrimov. Everyone lets Madrimov.
Man. He can't fight going backwards.
But they leave him out there comfortably to move like he want to move, to do all of the shit that he do. No one goes after him. Korbanov didn't have no feet. No feet. Soros didn't have no power and lack of IQ. Bud is the total package. When he goes after him, Madrimov is going to be fighting at a speed that he's never fought at before. And that's going to be his undoing.
To me, Bud looking at that boy's food, man.
You think so?
We asked Bud, like, who's the best? Is he the best 154 pounder in the division? Bud said, I was the best 154 pounder when I moved up. That's what he said.
Yeah, but Bud also stated that he felt like Madrimov is the best champion though at 54. You know what I mean?
Best. I don't know if he's the best. He's probably the most skilled, most athletic. Because Fundora, for what all he does, he's a good offensive fighter, but he has zero to little to no defense, man. Fundora, Bud to stop Fundora. Fundora like to go inside, fight inside. He don't really use a jab. The only reason he used a jab against Tim Tszyu was because Tim Tszyu was blinded by the blood. His corner did him a disservice in that fight. I'd have stopped the fight.
Tszyu should have beat him, bro. Tszyu should have beat him. And Bud was gunning for Tszyu,
man. I would have just said, hey, man, we're gonna do a technical draw or whatever and redo it. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, they worked Tim Tszyu, and they knew Tszyu was gonna win that rematch if they did that rematch, man. Hey, Willie Williams says, did you hear Crawford say it was a little hard getting down to 154? So what is Crawford walking around weight? I mean, look, man, Crawford, it's not so much that his walking around weight is so much, it's that he's older. You know what I'm saying?
Weight training too. He was weight training too. So you gotta realize when you weight training and you eating a little more, you trying to have him come right in at the right, you timing all this stuff.
Yeah. Then he cut training early from the news that's out here. He left Colorado Springs like July 25th, so left a little bit early.
Pre-camp too. Remember, he did a pre-camp.
Yeah, he did a pre-camp. But most importantly, though, he's getting older. You know what I mean? Just the fact of being 37 years of age makes it that much harder to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? His walk around weight can be in the maybe 160s, maybe 165, 170. But still, that's hard to get to 54 at 37 years of age.
And he's not burning fat.
Yeah, and Bud don't blow up in weight. We ain't never seen him blowed up in weight between fights. It's the age more than anything.
He's within 10, 15 pounds of his fight weight at all times.
Of course, man. Of course. But for him to have said 54 and for him to even been willing to stay at 47 for the Earl Spence fight, that's a hell of a sacrifice, bro. That's a hell of a sacrifice. That money
was too good and it was for legacy, bro.
Man. Hey, look at this question. Look at your boy Angel. Hey, Angel Hall says, Ashanti or Alicia Keys, who is more beautiful? Hard choice. Both women are beautiful.
6 in one hand, half dozen in the other, man.
I got it's based tomatoes, right? Shit, I gotta take Ashanti though, bro. I mean,
I like Ashanti, but
I like Alicia. Don't get me wrong.
I ain't mad either way, man. Like I said, I ain't mad. I don't want to speak on another man's wife. I think Nelly married her. I don't want to speak on nobody's wives, but respectfully, I don't think you lose either way.
Can't lose either way, hands down. But ever since Ashanti took that picture in Floyd Mayweather's swimming pool, bro, I've been hooked. That's just it is for me.
Well. She's aged well.
Age, bro. She got a picture that she took a few years back in Floyd's fucking home pool. If you ain't never seen that picture, just Google it. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. And ever since I saw that picture of Ashanti, man, I just been like, bro, she on top of the game.
You know, I mean, listen, I respect it, man. Like I say, you can't go wrong either way. Now, if you want a little extra chocolate, Ashanti's what you like. If you like them a a little, you know, a little light skin, a little pretty little thing. Maybe the Alicia Keys might be what you want. It just depends what you like, man. Like I say, you got some people like, you know, that pecan tan. Some like chocolate. Some like, you know, it just depends on, you know,
And don't get it twisted. Just because I'm talking about Ashanti, don't mean I wouldn't
I think
choose
about
Alicia
Keys at the Super Bowl in that red dress, man. So I don't know, bro.
Lord have mercy. I know exactly what you talking about. You facts. Hey, these shit bad. Don't get it twisted. It's just that picture from Floyd Pool, bro. It just sticks with me, man. Hey, Willie says Eddie won't put Boots in harm's way. Listen to Eddie is saying, and not Boots. Eddie is the one navigating the Boots career. So you think that Eddie is keeping Boots away from Bud?
I don't say keep him away, but I think Eddie has invested too much into Boots right now to let him get ruined with a fight with Bud right now. It's not worth it. His time is coming.
Think so too. I mean, look, Turkey down to do it. Turkey had already put this out. You know what I'm saying? I got it right here on the screen. Turkey is down to do it. The only ones that's talking hesitant is Boots once again and Eddie and Eddie. That's facts. They're the only
Eddie
two.
Hearn, I'm not pushing for that either. I got a Virgil Ortiz mega fight in the future potentially. I still got the Bud fight. Is that's really two different eras, man. It's a 10-year gap, man.
It's a 10-year gap, but most importantly, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, bro. They not ready to put Boots in there with Bud, and this is why, as honestly, it should just disappear, bro. It ain't gonna never happen.
He's attaching himself to Bud. I get it. It's all part of the program. I get it.
It's a clout thing. Yeah, it's a clout thing, bro. But
do what you got.
It's smart marketing. Yeah, you marketing yourself, I guess, but it's no real talk in it. I hate the fact that people shit on Bud over it. But at the end of the day, I'm like you, Damone. I understand what they.
It's not a duck.
You know,
first of all, they're not even in the same weight class at this point. So we talking about something that, come on, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and not to mention they're not even considering 54. Like it's not even being
as
considered.
of tomorrow when the fight starts. Brian Norman getting ready to be upgraded for the WBO at 147 because they're gonna put Bud in recess. Bud, he's gonna vacate. I was listening to Bernie, whatever. I don't mean, you know, but he's saying they're basically gonna vacate. They were just using that for leverage. For 54
Bernie fan, bro. Bernie fan. So that's I look at it. That's a good move. I mean, look, that's cool. You know what I mean? I'm glad that the WBO respected him enough to let him get the fight over with first before, you know what I'm saying, they made a move for him. But hey, listen, Brian Norman, go for that belt. What's up with Teo?
No, he's Teo should be moving. So he's gonna be upgraded automatically.
So then what's up with Teo, man? Teo need to be moving up, getting that Brian Norman fight.
Man,
Teo need to be trying to get that fight.
Norman against Teo. I do.
Man, Teo talking all this talk, bro. There you go, right there. You the W, and you know Bob Arum will make it happen with the WBO.
Does Norman he really want to fight Brian? Because Brian Norman bigger, probably stronger, hit hard. Because Teo looked.
He talking shit about Bud. He talking shit about Bud.
He don't want that fight, man. He don't tell you the Boots fight. He don't want none of them dudes, man. He better fight Barrios or somebody like that.
Yeah, he better. That's what I need. I need Boots versus Stanionis, bro. I need Boots versus Stanionis like yesterday. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight to make at 147. I know a lot of people say Mario Barrios and Boots. I like Barrios, but I think honestly,
Thurman, but Keith ain't gonna fight him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Keith. Damn,
we all forgot about Keith. But Keith is the fight for Boots, man.
You're right. Keith is definitely
to push him over the edge, and you know,
about that.
Pay-per-view that you can have him main event that his first main event. Real main event with somebody with some real clout. Keith could sell a fight, or hell, fight. What's his name? Blair Cobb. There's some people out there. Rashidi Ellis. I mean, come on, man. It's guys out there.
Hey, Willie Williams says that's going to be the excuse. Not enough fights when he lose to Crawford, but before this fight, he's ready. Hey, bro, that has been the story of Terence Crawford's career. Before the fight, people will prop up his opponent, and then after the fight, and he get rid of them. They were no good. They were at the end of their careers. They were this, they were that. It's the snacks. It's this, is that. That's how Terence Crawford's been. That's been his MO since day one, bro. So I'm anybody that's out here today that's saying that, oh, Madrimov is a threat, and that after the fight, watch how all of these tunes change. He was a bum. He was too green. He wasn't ready
what
yet.
They'll say
blah,
is,
blah, blah, blah.
Man, if the pay-per-view say, hypothetically say if it does well, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 buys, they'll say, oh well, it was Pitbull and Ryo that carried the card. I already know how it's gonna go, man. The narrative.
They don't want to give that man no credit for nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Pitbull
he can
ain't
win
never been a main event besides tanking his career, bro. Never. He's been a co-main, but he's never been the main event besides Tank. Never.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna say he driving the car like that. He's just not.
Bro, I think honestly his fight is the biggest upset chance.
Him and Jared Anderson, I think Jared Anderson should win. I like Jared Anderson, but I don't love him because I don't like sometimes his mindset about he don't love it and he crying and he turns me off, man. In terms of
little arrogant.
Seems like he was raised by his mama, man. I don't know if he got any male role model in his life, man, but he's a little soft, man. A little tender to me, man.
He better not let big ass Bacoli come over here and drop him, bro. That better not happen, man. That all of this arrogance and the way he been acting up until this point, bruh, he let this unknown Martin Bacoli come over here and beat him.
Well, the trainer just got what's the name? I think Manuel Stewart.
He was Sugar Hill.
Yeah, so that makes me feel a lot better about him stopping this dude. He look in great shape, man. At 250, he look in great shape, man.
He does look in great shape, but that sounds like to me a Bob Arum decision. Bob probably said, you know what, I'm putting you with Sugar Hill because I ain't gonna let you, the investment that I've been investing in for as long, fuck up your career. You know what I mean? So he put him with a guy that's probably going to kind of, hone his skills and take him to the next level. I think that's a good link up.
Yeah, because the dude in the fight, I thought that he looked like the dude from Black Panther, man. The boy, you know what I'm talking about.
Bacoli, yeah.
Yeah, he looked like the dude from the Black Panther, man, the little warrior dude, the big warrior dude. That's what I thought, like, oh, what's this dude, man?
Man, big ass head and shit, big as shit, big
Joe
like Joyce.
Dude. He's some dude, a bouncer at the club or something, man.
Bullshit, like. Man. Big ass, half Rampage Jackson, half Mr. T looking ass dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
like a big old, you know what I mean? Yeah. But
fake ass Dillian White.
I think I got Jared Mike. I don't know how durable he is, but Jared should win that fight.
He's a close quarters fighter, Bacoli. Bacoli got to get up on you, hit you with punches, close quarters, hard shots, close quarters. I just think that Jared is too athletic. He bounces too much. He moves too much.
I think he might.
You think Jared's going to gas out? Or
No. The guy he's fighting might gas out.
He looked big on them scales tonight too, man. He looked real fluffy. He looked real kind of big. Didn't look.
Ain't no kind of man. He looks. Listen, man.
That's a big man. Yeah, he's a big dude.
So I don't know how his conditioning is.
Yeah, I think he's a big
Jared
dude.
Allen can drown him, man. Take him in deep waters and drown him.
You think Big Baby got a chance against Andy? Or you think Andy pulling that out? Andy ain't been in the ring in almost 2 years or about 2 years.
Andy's the more talented fighter.
Andy is the more talented fighter. But an active ring rush. Jared, Big Baby been hanging in there,
Big Baby's been a steroid cheat, man. I don't have no I can't get with him, man. I can't get with him. He's a cheater, man. I can't get with him, man. He done failed a couple of drug tests, so I don't trust nothing he doing, bro. I'm keeping even whether he was black, white, candy stripe. I can't rock with known cheaters, multiple known cheaters. You can tell me once, but you got multiple times, man. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. Better be careful on that dude, man. Hey, who is this we just added to the panel? Otitian, is that your name, sir?
Otitini way.
Otini way. Okay. What's up, my brother? Welcome to the panel, man, and thanks for rocking out with us tonight, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, man, been a long time overdue. I've been tuning into your channel for a while on my other account, but yeah, man.
Thanks, man. So what you think about this upcoming card, man?
It's gonna be good. I feel like all the fights, all the way from the last fight, I think would be what is it? Not Israil Miller, but the
probably Andy Cruz fight gonna kick it off.
Is that Andy Cruz,
him and Moran.
That's gonna be good. Mm-hmm. I feel like Andy Cruz and Morrell, the two Cubans, they should win their bouts.
Because the co-main is Pitbull.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's probably be fight of the night. I think Israil Miller and Andy might be fight of the night, and the Bacoli and Jared Anderson. That's gonna be, I think.
What you think got the highest possibility of an upset?
Ooh, I would say the Anderson and Bacoli and Valenzuela and Pitbull Cruz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going with Pitbull. I think that fight is, I ain't gonna say 50-50, but I think if anything can go left in the fight, it would definitely be that Rayo and Pitbull fight. Yeah, man. What you think Bud gonna look like against Madrimov? Is Madrimov a threat?
Yeah, I think. Well, how can I say? As a threat, I would say far as his unpredictability, like how he throw wild punches from wide angles, and he, herky jerky a lot, kind of like got an offbeat rhythm. That I ain't gonna say it's a pose a threat, but it might be a little challenge for Bud only early on. But I think I ain't gonna lie, I think Bud gonna take control like early. I think he gonna establish his jab. He probably take the first 5 rounds, and I think he gonna break him down around like 7. And I say rounds 8 through 10. I think he'll stop him.
Everybody is in that ballpark between 8 and 10.
Yeah,
everybody looking for that stoppage
that.
between 8 and 10.
I've been saying it for I've been like, I would say about a month or two now. I'm like, I think 8 to 10 for sure. I was watching him. He gets tired in them 8 rounds, Madrimov. From
all of the activity, all of the energy.
Exactly.
He's doing all of this shit.
Yeah, the wasted movement. Yeah.
He's too much.
He does a lot of waste. The muscle mass and the wasted movement combined. All Bud Crawford got to do is put that jab in the breadbasket and keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Keep it consistent.
He gonna put in a showcase, man. Bud
gonna have performance of the night.
Yeah. Also seen too. I know we're not talking about this, but I seen Boost there. Boost kind of was trying to size up, but it's going viral right now.
Really?
Like, yeah. I don't know if you can find it on Twitter. He was like, Bud walked to him like, "Hey, I thought you was gonna never come to my fights," because I guess Boost claimed like he was gonna watch this fight, and he like crossed his arms, being defensive, and like he said something. They cut it out, but you could tell Bud is not.
Eddie Hearn. This is a chance to give Boost some more exposure.
Exactly.
Eddie's the best in business right now.
Exactly. That's the right move. So
brilliant move. Yeah, that's Eddie being Eddie, man. That's a
why
good
wouldn't
move.
he come? Even though he might have said he was.
Eddie probably told him to come out there.
Yeah,
and
why not?
Get some camera time with you and Bud or something. Some interaction. Kind of.
That's not gonna happen, man. I think that's gonna happen, man. Now I think it's gonna happen.
Nah, it just depends what Cinnamon gonna do, man. Cinnamon gonna control the chessboard for right now. If Canelo says it's a go, then Boost can forget about it.
Do y'all want Turkey to get his man 200 million?
No,
for this fight, bro.
I don't
is that Canelo just being a little too greedy, bro? A little too
that's the way to
over
price
the top.
yourself out of the fight.
That's a high purse market.
Come on, man, 200 million for a fight. Come on, bro.
Exactly.
I give him 100 million. That's $1 million pay-per-view buy fight at $100 a pop.
Floyd never even got a $200 million check. Not like a front like that.
That Mexican community and Spanish community with him and Benavidez, they might do 1.5, damn near 2 million buys with that, man.
Yeah.
And
200 million though, bro.
No, 100. I give him 100 million.
Oh, 100. You go for Benavidez for the Benavidez fight.
For Benavidez for sure.
Yeah, I can understand that. My boy Muhammad Tola, salute, bro. He says, "Yo, main man, I'm only worried about the fact that Madrimov has a good left hook and a very overhead right hand, which he can use depending on Bud's stance." That's facts.
Yeah,
that's something that Madrimov tosses that left hook consistently, dog, upstairs and downstairs, and he never neglects the body.
Bud gonna neutralize it. He coming out southpaw from the
bro.
beginning,
Yeah.
You think he gonna come out off the jump southpaw?
Southpaw off the rip.
Beat him up with the jab.
Righty for the first couple rounds, then go southpaw.
That left hook is negated going southpaw. I'm sure they study. Bo Mack and them got the plan. Bo
Mack
is the best in the business, man.
That's great.
Red and Saul.
I think that could be part of Bud's adjustment. Like I said, we gonna get that adjustment period, bro. About round four and 5-ish. Yep. We're gonna adjust, and I don't know if the southpaw hitting gonna come in at that time or before that time, but whether the intensity gets raised up to another level or the switch hitting ability comes into play, or maybe he goes from being a counter puncher to initiating the first punch. Either way it goes, you're gonna see an adjustment, or I think around that time in the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all think so? You think an adjustment?
No. Perfectly said. Yeah, for sure, bro. I think 4 or 5 rounds, and like I said, I think that 8th, 10th round stoppage is gonna be right on the way.
Well, we say Madrimov is going to probably come in a little like of the bigger fighter as far as body mass, but I don't know if he's going to be the stronger fighter. I don't know.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, physically strong, man. I don't know that either.
I don't know if he's going to be the stronger puncher.
Right. He only got 7 KOs, bro.
Pillow muscles, air muscles, man. It looked good for the beach. That only
he got 7
to throwing them blows, man. Because he ain't no knockout artist. He's not a knockout
artist. Facts. He got 7 so he got muscles for nothing. Like he got 7 knockouts. Some of
that's genetics, man. People born with the look.
I would say for the amount of fights he got a decent amount of knockouts, but it just, I mean, come on, man, you're going against the best in the world, so it's like
you gotta
y'all
realize
said,
Bud got 31 knockouts, man.
Exactly.
Fights, man.
Yeah, so it's kind
The
of
only
like,
thing for us to even be concerned about, I think, in this fight, aside from Madrimov not being like Bud gonna have to find him at times, is just the age difference. It's just the age. I think the age difference. I mean, we can guesstimate all we want. We could say, of course, not Bud is always in tip top shape, but though he is 10 years older than this guy.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that the age difference is something to be
not
concerned
all,
about, or
Bud lived
not
a
really?
Professional
I don't think so, but like you said, bro, it is something to take consideration, being that he's been out for a year again due to politics and the Errol Spence not taking a rematch, all that bull crap. But I think he should be fine. You know what I mean? Cause Bud always got something to prove, and I think like the fire in his eyes, the Wayne I just seen about an hour ago, it almost seemed like he feel like he gotta really show like I'm the best again. Like
they
Bud
say he
always
sparred 4-minute round, four 15-minute rounds, man. That's what he sparred.
Yeah, he been doing that for years. Yeah,
so I don't.
How about the fact he was in there with Ward though? How about the fact that he was prepping with Ward, bro? Can you think of a better prepping partner than Andre Ward?
That's just the mental reps he was getting. The mental reps. That's what that was for. They wasn't going hard in there like that.
Exactly.
No, like just the mental sparring.
Exactly, mental.
Yeah, but the size, the size of Ward, the Ward style, who has movement. Yeah, Ward is a good puncher. Like all of those things combined for Bud to kind of get that kind of tutelage from him. I thought that was.
And then Bud still be sparring guys like Keyshawn and Shakur to stay young. He spar young guys, man. He ain't just sparring no old dudes, man. He sparred So Cold Nelson, man. He sparred different dudes, man.
Facts, man. That's what keeps them so sharp, bro. Like, that's why I say maybe sometimes you can look at it and say, hey, he's 37. But Mainman, in his case, given that he's such a perennial fighter, you can say, well, the age may give him an experience edge as opposed to the age being counted against him.
He hasn't taken a lot of punishment out there either.
Hasn't taken a bunch of punishment. We don't hear about injuries. You know what I'm saying? We know he don't destroy his body between fights. I think in his case, you can look at the 37 years old and be somewhat concerned, but you can also look at it and say, hey, Slim, he got the experience. And on top of that, like somebody said earlier, he been on his stage.
He looked in better shape than Madrimov tonight. Bud he looked like hey man, Bud was cut up like a piece of dope out there, man. That dude so cut up out there, man. I said, no man, what? He like an action figure, man.
Fucking Wonder Bread Bud and shit. Like, god damn, bro. That experience got maybe huge though, bro. Them lights cut on, that crowd get the roaring. Yeah, the biggest fight of your career, bro. Can Madrimov take that pressure?
Right. You're right. That is actually the $1 million question. Like, can Madrimov take the? They said it's gonna be 24,000 people tomorrow,
and we sold out. We sold out.
Come on, man, sold out. Come on, bro. Eminem perform. Yeah, let's see.
Eminem on deck, man. Oh my goodness, man, bro. This is.
They said Bud wasn't a star. I see Bud knocking guys out in WWE now and
WWE. Man, the man is a star, bro.
Yeah, I hate that. That's a guy named Sean Zattel. I don't know if y'all know that reporter.
Oh yeah, we know Sean.
I have to get on him, man. He made a lot of negative, saying Bud is the problem of why Turkey's here, and he's sold out to Turkey.
I don't like Ellie Setback, man, too much. He's so biased, man. It's so biased.
I stopped listening to Ellie a long time ago.
Right, him and Sean Zattel, he showed his true face, man. I made a
blaming Bud for Turkey. Blaming Bud for Turkey.
Yeah,
coming over here doing his thing.
Yeah, he's basically saying, okay, the reason why Bud even is dealing with Turkey is because he can't move the needle in America, basically sell in America. Which, come on now, we know that's not true.
This is his fourth sellout in a row.
That's what I said.
Not to mention, Bud has worked with every major person in the sport, not just Turkey. Forgot he just came from working with PBC. Forgot he's worked with the legendary Bob Arum. Forget these things. He's working with Eddie right now. Like, he's worked with everybody in the sport.
That's what I'm saying.
This is that residue from Bob Arum, man. Bob Arum hurt that boy career, man. Talking about he couldn't sell, and he had the highest numbers on ESPN.
Yeah,
exactly. Just like Shakur.
Shakur
it's the same story.
With Eddie, man. Go on and get with Eddie, man.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah,
you think he should get with Eddie?
Man,
I don't know if he should, but it's looking like that's just gonna be his move because he
he should go back to Bob, bro. He should go back to Bob.
I would not go back to no Bob Arum, man. Hell no.
Oh, those were the fights at, man. Those were the fights at.
Not with the Sheikin business, man. You don't need Bob no more, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, he with his brother. He said he gonna talk with Terrence, and Terrence, like you just said, he probably gonna work with Turkey.
Can the Sheik get Tank?
Yeah, because money talk.
Yeah, is PBC gonna let Tank? I don't think PBC let Tanks go
got
nowhere.
His fighters fight now on the card. What do you mean?
But those not Tank. They ain't Tank. Those are David Morales and Andy Ruiz's. That's great. Tank is the
guy.
Al
get his cut, he don't care, man. You know what I mean? Where is Al Heyman in?
I disagree, bro. I think Tank is a whole nother world on his own. Like we can talk like that about all of the rest of the PBC fighters, but I think in Tank's case, he gets special considerations. You know what I mean? Because he's there. Bro, it's like Canelo was with Golden Boy. Remember that report came out when Canelo was like 90% of Golden Boy's revenue?
But PBC it's the same way with Tank. PBC can't even put on cards no more, man. They got to send their fighters
Tank
out
cards.
And lease them. They leasing their fighters for the most part. Outside of Canelo and Tank.
They can put on Tank card. That's what I'm saying. They may not do that to everyone else. Everyone else is probably for hire. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, take him. You know what I'm saying? Andy, take him. You know what I mean? But in Tank's case.
But remember, the promoter works for you. Ask Errol. Errol had to make that fight, man. But Al didn't want him to fight Bud.
No, you're right. He didn't. No.
See, this is why I want Shakur to go back to Bob and get Loma and get Teo.
He's never gonna get Loma, man.
Yeah. You don't think he'll get Loma and Teo?
He's gonna do him the same way he didn't give Pacquiao to Bud. He's never getting Loma, bro.
Yeah, that's messed point. Up. Yeah,
but that's
never getting him, man.
I mean, but then going to Eddie, bro, there's nothing. What are we talking about, bro?
You could do what are we talking about? You could do a fight-by-fight deal or 3-fight deal basis with Eddie, man. Eddie gonna do right by Shakur.
But okay, well, who we talking about? We got nothing. We Devin? That's a maybe.
I think you can get the Zepeda fight because I think
Oscar will work with Eddie.
Oscar will work
that's
with
Oscar. Oscar ain't gonna do it for Eddie.
He still would work with Eddie. They'd work together.
I don't know, bro. Matter of fact, no. Oscar came out like 2 weeks ago on social media and stated that if we talking about Zepeda and Shakur, we not doing it through. He came out specifically said that they got to do it only with him.
We can't believe Oscar said that he didn't like what the Sheik was doing. Now you see him taking pictures with him, videos.
They partnership, their company.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's that money talking.
No, it is. Yeah, he got Queensberry, I think, top rank. Golden.
Shakur should go to Eddie for a hope and a prayer of Zepeda.
I would say it doesn't matter
where you can do a 2-fight deal, a fight.
Yeah, deal, it don't even matter at this point.
If he went to Golden Boy, who was gonna get the Zepeda fight, I would do a 2-fight deal with Oscar with the rematch clause, man.
Right.
Fuck, man, that's around
man, he go to Eddie. He gonna be over there fighting Richard Hitchens. That's who he gonna be over there fighting. He gonna be over there trying. And you know Shakur ain't gonna want that fight.
Stay with Bob. Bob gonna be this. He gonna be killing your brand, man.
I just think that in Bob's case, he can be handled at this point in time, meaning that Shakur got a track record to build off now, so he can go to Bob and say, "Listen, Bob, look at my ratings."
Next, and Keyshawn and Abdullah got next, man. It's top rank.
Nah. But Shakur, like you said earlier about Bud, Shakur was the highest rated fighter over there. True. As far as he was the one fighting in front of millions of people. He's the one that pumped the numbers up. He can go to Bob and say, "Listen, if you want me to," because word is behind the scenes is Bob upped this price for Shakur. And the reason he upped this price is because he took a look at them numbers and he's looking at what's going on social media between Shakur and Tank. And that made him come back to the game and say, you know what? We're trying to get you, bro. So Shakur got some leverage there, bro, because he got numbers.
Abdullah Mason is coming.
Yeah, but he long ways off, bro.
No, he ain't, man. He got 15 fights already. And he's an exciting knockout dude. He's stopping.
And he's still fighting. Man. He's still fighting 8-rounders.
They ain't getting to the distance.
Yeah, but he ain't fought nobody. He doing what he's supposed to do.
He passing the eye test, man.
Yo,
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think
that could be the case.
He should be a contender.
Keyshawn Davis got some star quality to him too. So he got some young black fighters. And Bob is top rank is the best in the game at developing guys. Once if you look at the track record, once Oscar, Floyd, Mikey Garcia, but once you get to a certain level, Bob don't know what to do with you, man.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
That's true. But I just look at in Shakur's case, bro. I just honestly think it's still better, given that he has the track record of good numbers now,
right?
And given that he is like one of the hottest talked about fighters in the game, that ups his position with Bob. He can go to Bob and say, all right, hey, listen, you can't treat me like no
But
peon.
What black fighter has Bob promoted in any recent time that you know of that worked?
That's work that he's promoted.
I'm not talking about Muhammad Ali and all. I'm talking about a recent time that worked.
But Damone, it's not about Bob promoting them. It's about Shakur getting the fights that matter. That's what it's more about than anything. It's Shakur having access to those fights.
Bob got a guy in his stable. Bob should have got him that he should have put the gas on the what's his name? Devin Haney fight. He had a chance to do that, man. He didn't do it.
Sure. Yep. He get
what with Shakur and Devin?
Yeah, he was signed to Top Rank. Why didn't you make
No, because Devin wasn't signed to Top Rank at the time.
He did that 3-fight deal. He gave him Lomachenko. He gave him Lomachenko instead of Shakur.
Exactly.
And Devin wanted to do the Shakur fight as a free agent. No, it don't work that way.
Man. He ain't gave him Loma yet. It's been years.
But that's the smart. But nah, that was smart for Bob, honestly, in my opinion. Him not giving him the Devin fight. Devin was trying to run back and forth between broadcasting companies to get the best deal. And he was weighing deals against each other. Oh, I got a piece of paper with Bob's name saying that he'll pay me this. So DAZN, what do you got? Devin was playing the game.
What about
so Bob was smart to say, you know what? I'm not giving Shakur to Devin. That was smart. Now as for Loma,
he gave Loma
Shakur just got the 35. He just got there. Them two got nowhere to go other now than towards each other.
So why don't you know
he just got a belt. He just got a belt in his last fight. He just got it
against De Los Santos for the vacant belt. But they set it up for Loma to beat everybody who's gonna beat Kambosos.
No, he beat Camp. So, but that's my point. So Shakur now is in a position. I got a belt. He got a belt. We got nowhere to go. I got good numbers now. Now I can raise my position with Bob and say, give me that fight, because guess what? Ain't nobody putting out numbers
like numbers. Because what numbers does Loma do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
He don't never.
And not to mention, he backed away from Tank. He ran away from Tank.
Bob don't even criticize Loma's numbers. I lost the house, not a house in Beverly Hills. None of that with Loma, man. Come on, man.
Nah. Right. He want to use Loma's white privilege, man. We can be honest about it. The fact that Loma got a certain, he brings in a certain fan base. That's the only reason he keeps him around.
He ain't doing no pay-per-view numbers.
White folks, bro. White folks. It's the Caleb Plant thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. That's what Bob is protecting.
That's how many man. Big star, I think Shakur just kind of do fight by fight deal, like the brother said, instead of just kind of going with Aram only. You know, just gotta explore his options. And he, like you say, maybe if he can't get no fights, just go back. But I should.
That's what Bud said.
He ain't getting that Tank fight next, man. Tank ain't fighting him next, man.
Yeah. I'm about to tell y'all. So he mentioned about that. He said he reached out the Tank team and they haven't sent nothing back yet. So yeah, that tells you it ain't gonna happen no time soon.
I think they'll fight, but it won't be next.
Yeah, it won't be next. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you like now, between me and y'all, that fight is nowhere in the orbit of being done.
No.
Oh no, he is not. No, he confirmed it. He said, it's not even.
It's not even in the orbit, bro. This is they're doing something. They're helping each other. For what's going on with Shakur and Tank, and I don't mean to unveil, but so much, but they looking out for each other. Shakur is got a new contract he's trying to gin up. He needs internet impressions. So him engaging with Tank keeps his numbers high and keeps his brand high, so he can negotiate his
keep him in the algorithm.
Right. Yeah. And Tank has nobody to play off right now but Shakur. He attempted to play off Devin. He attempted to play off Ryan. Ryan is now seen as a racist. So now he needs someone to play off to keep his name high. And he's using Yeah, he's a racist. So he can't play off Ryan no more. So he chose Shakur to go back and forth with in the public to keep his brand high. Turn around, Tank will end up fighting the winner of Pitbull, Cruz, and Rayo.
We already know that. You know what I'm saying? He has to fight. I tell you, the fight. They'll probably, maybe if they're gonna fight next summer, man. That's the fight. Next summer.
Yeah, word on the curb. Word on the curb. Shakur is not even in the conversation.
No, he's
it's all smoke and mirrors.
If it's that 6th fight, he's gonna be the fight number 6. If that's the deal they was talking about, he's gonna be the last fight, man.
If he's not signed to PBC, if he's not, and from word on the curb, PBC don't want no new friends. They ain't trying to sign nobody.
Because they ain't got no money.
They ain't got no money or no dates to give them. So they're not trying to bring on new talent. And if he's not signed with PBC, any talk about Tank and Shakur is definitely not even happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a clout chase. I don't get in the middle of it because I see a lot of fans. They like it. They like to do the rah stuff. So let them do it. You know what I mean? But we're not even in the orbit, bro.
What you saying that I would, if I'm him, I would look to Oscar to do maybe a 2-fight deal to get that.
That's not bad.
That's a Zapata fight, 2-fight deal with a rematch.
Why not? Yep. And I tell Oscar to put up Kid
right
Austin.
Now to put us back here in a year. You can get those 2 fights over by next summer. By
Zapata and Ryan.
Build your resume up. Get an exciting fight because I think Zapata gonna make Shakur have to fight. It's a stylistic thing where I think it works because Shakur, he's better when guys are, for the most part, pressure fighters. He usually can fight them a lot better. You know, you can build him up. You can add to him and marinate that fight with Tank and just build it up a little more.
I honestly think Shakur, if he went to Golden Boy, Shakur and Zapata, of course, but Shakur and Ryan. Those are 2 big fights. Even though ain't nobody trying to get Ryan no nothing, no attention, no nothing. But let's not act like these fighters won't fight Ryan. They still would fight Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And if Shakur went over there, you do got to wonder if something like that would be on the table. Oscar got a good hand. He got I think Oscar's hand is stronger than Eddie's. The only thing is that Eddie is a better promoter. But Oscar's hand is stronger than Eddie's with those 2 names because Eddie got no one else. He got nobody. Nobody.
That's
why I don't want Bud to sign with Eddie. If Bud signed with Eddie, man, that'd be like, oh no.
Nah, Bud got the chic, man. He operate like Canelo right now. Not quite like Canelo, but in that mode of fight to fight, man.
Yeah, that's true.
He got the money and he got the money backing him, man.
Right, yeah.
And I'm glad to see that too, because that's all he ever needed. That's all if Turkey would have came around 10 years ago, man, Bud Crawford would be on another planet right now, bro.
For real.
Fucking another planet, man.
Did they reveal the purses for these fights? Have they revealed the purses yet?
I haven't heard anything. To be honest with you, I didn't even look. I've been so excited about just having Bud back in the ring, bro. When it came to purses and ticket sales and shit, I was just like, who cares, man? I just want to see the man get in there and get that work.
I would assume I'm counting his pocket. I'm assuming he at least getting 10, at least.
I'm sure he's coming off. Yeah, because remember Andre Ward asked him in the interview, is that turkey money real? And what Bud say? Hell yeah, that money real. You know what I'm saying? Bud wasn't hesitant in that moment to say that money was in the bag, man. And this is why I don't understand why people want to have conversations about tickets if the money is already in the fucking bag.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like a 22,000 seats, man. If it's sold out,
that's beautiful, man. Hey, that's 22 or 24 from what I heard. 24,000 screaming fans on the West Coast.
And the stadium is 6 years old, so it's a newer venue. It's only 6 years old.
It's the former Staples. I thought this was the old Staples Center.
This is outdoors, man. It's outdoors. It's
okay.
Outdoors. It's a stadium. It's only 6 years old. The stadium was built 6 years ago.
Nice, man. That's what's up, man. This is the reception, the type of reception that Bud has been needing his entire career. And you don't understand, bro, how many boxing fans are pissed off to see Bud Crawford get this kind of reception. Spence Nation is hurting behind this. Trust me. At least the extreme ones. A lot of the Spence fans.
What did you think about the promo with him and Madrimov when they was kids and stuff? I thought that was pretty dope, man.
Man, all of the promos, man, the posters, the promos, man. I don't know who Turkey working with, bro, but bro, he got his shit looking good, bro. The posters, all of the posters for this fight.
And remember, we were supposed to get a Tim Tszyu and Virgil fight on this card. Man,
if we'd have got that fight, man, I wish we'd have got that fight, bro. I would have probably had to make my way to this fight. We'd have got something like that on this card, bro. That would have been just too much to deny, you know what I'm saying? So damn, man, what a miss, you know what I mean? But it's cool. Willie says, yo, man, I think that Sean's main point was about Turkey and Saudi's sports washing. Example, golf. The thing is, I've heard that kind of talk. I've heard that. I used to cover that as well about the real reason why the Saudis are really in boxing. But here's the thing that you gotta understand, and Sean needs to understand as well. And I'm sure Sean is very knowledgeable about this, and he should know. There's been many bad actors in the sport of boxing. There's been many bad countries. Hell, we celebrate the Thriller in Manila. Do you know who was the host of that country? How about the Rumble in the Jungle? We talk about that. Do you know who ran that country? So if we're going to make it like now that Bud is working with Turkey, and this is the first time that we've had some bad character around the sport of boxing or some bad country hosting the fight, then why do we still talk about the Rumble in the Jungle and the Thriller, man?
And them golfers when they got that money too, didn't they?
Facts. Come on, man. So we need to stop playing this. All of a sudden, let's be so surprised now that he's working with Turkey, Alice, blah blah blah. Nah, man. Let's stop acting like this is the first time something like this has happened in the sport of boxing. Every country that's involved in boxing or any sport, they do it for a reason, like tourism or to change the image of their country or whatever. This is an old story. This story has been played out in boxing for decades.
Yeah, and he took a page out of the old Don King model. We're gonna put on great fights. We're gonna put on main event fights for the undercard, man. I like it, man.
Yeah, I do too. So I think the card is phenomenal, bro. I think everything that Turkey is doing in the sport of boxing, as a boxing fan, I think it's all phenomenal, bro. I just think I want him to keep it going. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get that big tournament, man.
It's
PBC
an A+
versus.
card. I got it, the A+ card, man.
Man, dog. What if Turkey say, look, I got, I don't know, 50 million for each promotional company that put their best fighter forward in, I don't know, 2 weight classes or whatever. And we put the best versus the best in a tournament. Winner of the tournament get, man, dog, you don't think he thinking about shit like that?
I think so, man.
Come on, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
bringing all of the promotional companies under the same umbrella. He doing that for a reason.
Because 54, I think he's trying to do like a Dana White. You know how Dana White make the fights, bro.
Yeah.
The only difference is Turkey paying and Dana White ain't. And so this is one of the fears, though, of a lot of boxing fans. We've never monopolized boxing. It's never really been monopoly. It's always been different promoters, different managers, whatever. Are we okay with that model?
I am. I want to get the fights, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, for the fans.
As long as you compensate the fighters appropriately, I'm all for it, man.
Right.
So what stops Turkey Al-Sheikh from saying, once I got the game under the same umbrella, let me lower these prices?
Well, because what it is he won't have to, because if you're giving us the fights we want, people gonna pay for them. With these kind of cards, I'm not saying you got to do this type of card, but you got to give us at least. You give us Tank and Shakur as a main event, and you throw maybe like a Boots and a Stanionis on that card, and you throw maybe I don't know who you would say, like a David Benavidez and a David Morrell kind of fight on there, and you know, you just almost like subcontracting the fighters from the 80s, because I'm sure these promoters gonna get their cut. So you know. I don't mind paying $100 for a stack card for the guys I want to see fight.
But I don't want
Berlanga for Canelo and want $85, bro.
Now I'll say this, bro. I don't want Turkey Al-Sheikh to take us back to the 80s. That's the only thing I ask. I love everything he doing, but don't take us back to the 80s and the 70s. Like, these fighters fought hard for a long time to get better pay, more control over their careers, and so on and so forth. So let's not rewind the clock back and take them back to a time where they're getting less money and less control over their careers. So we don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to do that. But these fighters, they should be educated. It's no excuse not to be educated on your contract. And you're a businessman.
That's
first.
Facts.
Nobody can make you sign nothing.
Now, the good thing is that Turkey, they come from a real rich country, right? So the money may not be a big of a thing to them as their bigger goal, as improving their image and their tourism. You know what I'm saying? So maybe money doesn't be the thing that says, because they got. I mean, what they throwing in boxing is literally play money to them, dog. Literally
play
play
something
money.
Like $6 billion to play around with for boxing, man.
Bro, they make. You talking about the country that got the best oil, some of the best oil in the world.
They printing money over there, basically.
Pretty much, they're like billionaires, man.
Bro, they got the best.
You know what? Another thing I'm just thinking. Sure, he probably got some kind of tax breaks too, probably, man. Coming from Saudi, bringing all that business to LA. I'm sure he got some tax breaks here and there, man. You know, and connections is probably out the roof, man. So,
not to mention whatever. You know, I ain't gonna say what they did ain't bad, but it can't be as bad, say, for like a country like Russia, where they're not allowed to partake in nothing. Even their fighters, like, they getting shut down. They can't even go nowhere because they're involved in a full-fledged conflict. You know what I mean?
He
as
paying for that
opposed to
Benavidez, what's the name fight, ain't he? The Benavidez Bivol fight, ain't he?
facts. He already said it.
They
I
too
want
Russian.
Benavidez first. And he said, I don't care what Canelo wants. You see what he told Canelo, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Canelo, you want this Crawford fight? You can't talk to nobody but me.
Directly.
That was a shot at Al Heyman. You know that, right?
Yeah, you know that was.
Yeah.
That was like, you ain't got to go to Al for that, bro. You come to me and I'm making it happen.
Well,
period.
this is his last fight on PBC anyway. This is it. This is the third fight.
Right. So that's why he probably saying, yeah, you ain't got to talk to nobody but me. Because he already got Eddie. He just throw Eddie and make Eddie promote him. And, that's already taken care of.
He got Oscar too, man.
He got Oscar too. Yeah, he can make Oscar promote him. So it's like Canelo, after your next fight with Berlanga, come on and sit down and talk to me and nobody else. Man. And what if Turkey say, hey, Oscar, hey, Eddie, don't have no conversations with Canelo without me knowing. If he running shit and he funding all of this, bro, he gonna be making demands. That's gonna be, bro. Canelo gonna be forced back to PBC. He can do Benavidez with PBC.
He's not. They don't got enough money for that. He already said he wants $200 million. Al Heyman ain't got that kind of money.
That's true. That's true.
We don't even. Where is Al Heyman? I hope the man is he around?
Word is that he's not running PBC behind the scenes, but
I mean, he's the only promoter that I've never really seen at a fight, man.
He used to come to the Floyd fights. Only time I ever even seen him in live is that one time is when Floyd went to the back dressing room. Remember, he tried to keep the cameras from following him, but they followed him anyway, and he ended up walking to the back and hugging Al Heyman. That was the only time that I've ever seen him in real time. At that point, I didn't even know if he really existed or not, bro. I'm
gonna tell you something. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Floyd was bad for boxing in a way, bro.
Oh, I can't say that.
Not his fighting, just this losing your and
yeah, but that was his mark. Listen, it's not his fault that the kids picked up on his marketing skill. That's how he marketed himself. It wasn't for nobody else to do. Now, if he marketed himself, I got an O and I'm TB. That worked for Floyd. That didn't mean that the next fighter had to come back and do the same thing that Floyd did.
Because now if you lose, you washed up in a lot of guys' eyes. If you lose one fight, you washed. Look how he was treating Devin Haney, man. All that work he didn't put in. And he lost to a guy who was cheating, clearly got caught cheating, and he was defending that.
Yeah, well, that there was different. That was foul. That was, how can anybody defend Ryan? That was totally foul. But then look, we just seen Derek Chisora fight last week, bro. Mm-hmm. And Derek Chisora got 1,000 losses, but them UK fans still show up for Derek. Gabriel Rosado, same thing.
No, I'm talking about US, so that UK different. That's a whole different fan base. And I hope they love their Boots over there. That's what he need to do. Take Boots over there.
Bro, you just hit it perfectly. Boots ain't got no international fight, do he?
No.
Nah.
Take
Boots needs an international fight. Facts. Over there. Bro, perfectly said, bro. I ain't even think about that. Boots don't got it. Like, we was just talking about this with Crawford. Bro, Crawford getting that Ricky Burns fight early on in his career. Bro, that developed the UK fans love Bud Crawford right now because of that fight.
Right.
He got a whole nother fan base over in Europe, mainly because of what he did to Ricky Burns back in the day. Every fighter needs that international fight.
That's why Floyd went and fought Ricky Hatton and all that. That's why Floyd fought Ricky Hatton and fight him over there. But it's the reason why he went and picked Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton traveled, man. His fan base was crazy. You remember that?
Right.
So should Boots wipe out Conor Ben?
Yep, I go over and fight him right there in the UK, bro.
Yep, why not?
That's a good. Why not? That's a good point. I was on the edge with that Conor fight at first, but now thinking about it, yeah, Conor in O2 or Wembley or whatever the hell they do.
Right at Wembley, 100,000 seats.
Facts. That makes sense. Eddie should think about that, man. That would be a beautiful thing for Jerron Boots Ennis. Get that international presence up and win some fans over in Europe, bro. Facts, man. That's a good point, man.
Might get add a car, maybe have Joshua on the car because he's from over there. They, you know how to do. You know how they do it, man. Couple UK fighters. You can have a UK versus the US. You can pit it like that.
Damn, I ain't think about that, man. That's another route for Jerron Boots Ennis, man. That's good because I want to hear about as many routes as I can for him.
He
That's
got to
another
talk
route
more,
right
man.
there.
I'm tired of seeing him be the king of hitting the pads and all that, man. You got to talk, man.
Yeah.
We don't know you. Like we don't
And stop
like,
using Bud too to promote himself.
Like we
Facts,
don't know.
man.
Like he don't really talk. Like you know, we
Hey,
all
look
I
here,
do is see
man.
him hitting the mitts, man. Mitts. That's cool, but there's no personality to me.
Hey, let me get some final predictions from both of y'all, man, for this Bud fight, man. We're gonna get ready to shut this down.
All right.
So
Stoppage
what you got?
Within 9, man. Stoppage.
Stoppage in 9.
Yeah.
For the Bud fight, I got Bud 8-10 TKO or KO.
I got Bud UD.
Okay.
UD. I think man, I want to be surprised. I want Bud to one up me, man, because I've always picked him for stoppage every fight. I'm gonna go UD.
Oh wow.
Okay. I think that the 7-pound jump with the age.
I think the corner stops the fight.
Great one. That's a good one. That's a really good one, bro. That's a really good one. Waving that towel. That's a high chance too. I think between that one and the UD, I think Madrimov stays down? I just don't think so. I think Madrimov is young, he's durable, he's big, he's strong, and he's not going to want to be embarrassed by Bud and getting stopped by Bud. Only way he gets stopped by Bud, I honestly feel like is the they wave the towel. Like he can't fight no more. You know what I'm saying?
The referee stops it, just an accumulation of punishment.
Maybe a cut or something. But I got Bud by UD. I think Bud has a slow start on this guy. Just like he had with Aegis Kalvalauskas. I think that the same way that Kalvalauskas had presented some obstacles and Bud had to figure that out, it's going to be the same way with Madrimov. I think the first 3 or 4 rounds is going to be a download process type of thing. We may be looking at a 2-2 fight at that point, but I think that by rounds 6, 5, and 6, Bud would have adjusted to coming off of the back foot and trying to lure him into a trap, into actually going after him, changing the intensity, ramping it up a different level, and taking them to a different depth. You know what I'm saying?
Bud didn't start slow against EJ.
No, he didn't start slow against EJ, but EJ played right into his hands. See, EJ straight up and down, no special effects. Mexican EJ. You know what I mean? That ain't who this guy
is. Start slow.
Khan was doing good early against Bud, bro.
He knocked him out in the first round.
He knocked him down, but from rounds 2, but 2, 3, but 2, 3, and like 4, Khan was in there, man. I gotta call it for where it was. Even same thing with Kalvalauskas early on. It's always early on with Bud. You know what I'm saying? Even in Sean Porter, when Sean Porter became less aggressive, more of a boxer, it took Bud a nice little amount of time to, and that fight was a little too close for comfort.
He carried Sean, man.
Well, that could be argued. That could be.
I just think that Bud. If you ask me, he carried Arrow. If you ask me,
to me, the slow paced portions of the fight are not his best strong points. His strong points is when the adjustment and the intensity level raises up. You see what I'm saying? So I honestly think that Madrimov is going to do the typical Madrimov thing, but Bud is going to have to get his rhythm down. Is going to have to get his timing down with this kid for the first couple rounds. But then afterwards,
and be defensively sound. Yeah, you're right.
And defensively sound, of course. Yeah, of course. And I think Bud works that jab, but I think by round 6, we're looking at a southpaw Bud going after Madrimov. But he still has to be careful because Madrimov, you know, he has a lot of pedigree with him, man. So you got to be careful with kids like this. But I think that Bud Crawford wins by UD. I want to be surprised. I'm gonna call for UD. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. But man, great call from both of y'all, though, man. Man, it's always great to talk boxing with real live boxing minds, bro. Y'all just make this show worth doing, man. Thank you both, man, for rocking out with me tonight, man.
Appreciate it.
Real quick, are you doing a watch party, man, or no?
No, I'm gonna do an immediate reaction for sure. I mean, I'll be live right after the fight. Maybe come in about round 11, round 12. So we're gonna be live tomorrow afternoon too. So if y'all got a couple extra minutes, stop on through some time tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna do one more of these before the actual fight.
Cool. Yeah, because the fight ain't going to, it ain't getting to the 12th, man. So
yeah, okay. Hey, I'm hoping so, bro. I'm hoping so, man. I want Bud Crawford's knockout streak to keep going. Keep on going. You know, what is he on now, bro? What's it, 14,
11?
15?
11. This will be 12 if you stop him. 12 in a row.
So this would be 12. Damn.
8 at welterweight. His last 3 at a junior or super lightweight, whatever you call it, 140. And it was against what's his name? Todd Posto. He knocked him down twice, but he didn't stop him.
Yeah.
Damn. Insanity. So I want that to keep going. Hey, that'll be. What if Bud Crawford retires on a knockout streak? Has that shit ever been done in the sport? I don't know if that's ever been done. Even from our greats, retire on a knockout streak. That'd be insane, Joe. That'd be insane. So ain't no. Hey, sky's the limit for Bud Crawford, man. We just gonna sit back and witness how far he goes and how high that he goes. So let's just keep on watching. So man, I catch up with y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a blessed night, okay?
Salute. You too, man.
For sure, man. Yes, sir, fight fans, man. Bud Crawford going down tomorrow. Yeah, man. Hopefully I didn't surprise too many of y'all with that UD call, but I've been wrestling with this call for a few days, man, and I want to see Bud stop him. I do, but like I said earlier, Madrimov has been in there with some big punches, some bigger men, and he's taking some flush shots. You know what I mean? Putting them away is not easy. Now, admittedly so, a lot of those guys he faced were probably not as consistent as Bud Crawford. Like, Bud is a very consistent fighter. So whatever he starts to do, it's going to keep at it. It's not going to be in spurts. You know what I'm saying? Madrimov's opponents, they'll fight in spurts. Bud, once he starts, it's all downhill from that point. So who knows? That may get him the stoppage. But I think Madrimov is durable. I think he's tough. And I think that he's young once again. And he's not going to be there to be hit. He's not going to be there. He's not going to be in front of Bud like Earl was. If anybody's looking at the Spence fight and thinking that, you know, we can take a lot from that and move it into the Madrimov fight, I wouldn't do that. These are two different styles. Spence was there to be hit. Spence threw a bunch of punches, giving Bud a lot of chances to counterpunch him. Madrimov is going to be moving. He's going to be changing. He's going to be looking for opportunities from the outside. But most importantly, he's going to be taking risks. And one of those risks might be a risk too far. You know what I'm saying? Bud is a dynamic counterpuncher, wonderful timing, and truth be told, power in both hands. So it can happen definitely from either hand. I don't know how much experience Madrimov has with switch hitters, being hit with the right-handed jab, which is a piston-like punch from Bud Crawford because he's technically a right-handed fighter. So switching that right hand to the jab hand, I don't know how Madrimov is going to deal with having a jab hit him with a different level of intensity than he's ever felt in his career. So I think all of these things like this is going to help Bud Crawford. But once again, I'm not discounting Madrimov. I do see him maybe even throwing a few rounds in the bank. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he'll be a puzzle that can be figured out. And who knows, maybe stopped. Something in me is saying stoppage. But I'm going to say UD. Surprise me, Bud Crawford. Real spill. Y'all have a blessed night. Come on, rock out with me tomorrow afternoon, man. We'll do one more of these before the actual fight. And then we'll sit there and we'll go through this one more again. I didn't even, as I was going through the press conference, I noticed that I just stopped on the Eddie Hearn part. Since I did that, this is what I'm gonna do. Since I did that, I'm gonna go out of the stream with listening to some of this press conference from we left off with Bomac. That was the last one we did before the fam jumped on. So I'm gonna leave off this stream listening to Israil Madriov and also listening to a little bit of Bud Crawford. So
we are going to go over common pieces of career advice that job seekers.
Sorry. Wait till this done first. Got a little ad playing, so I'll let that play out. But once that do, I'll put it on the thing and we'll roll out with that. You know what I mean? I want to say thank y'all once again to everyone that rocked out with me, and much love.
This fight, big chance for me. I am fighting best fighter in the world. It's my dreaming coming true. I feeling great, and then I want history, you know. Я делюсь с Кроуфордом и его командой. Я думаю, все будет честно и правильно, иншаллах.
I know that I'm fighting the best in Terence Crawford and his team, but I'm also, you know, fighting his fans and the rest of everyone. I just hope everything is going to be fair and neutral.
Right.
And I'm just expecting that this event is big enough. The whole world is going to watch this event, and I hope that everything is going to be fair and square on fight night.
Brother, ain't nobody gonna cheat you, man. Ain't nobody gonna cheat you. Let's not start that.
All that. Stop lying.
I added.
Yeah,
they had to add words to his words.
But a bit more.
This is what I was talking about in the video.
Cut it a little bit.
Okay.
I don't want to make anybody, you know, I don't want to take it the wrong way. We're the presser, but there's more to it.
I'm sure.
К Кроуфордом, потому что он мой любимый боксер. Я уважаю его, его стиль. Он хорошо боксирует. Что он лучший боксер в мире, я считаю.
What he said was he's going to spank Terence inside 4 rounds.
Get the hell out of here.
I've had an extensive amateur career. I've been in boxing all my life. You know, I know I have 10 pro fights, but I fought some good fights, and I've had some really good experience in the pro ring as well. I've had a lot of experience in camp. I've been living in India basically for 6 years. I've been spending time at the gym with the Diaz brothers, and I've been gaining experience there more than the fights.
Diaz brothers.
With all the respect to Team Crawford, as I said before, he's my favorite fighter. But at the same time, I believe that I can prove that I'm the best in the world as well, and I believe that anything is possible. My dream is to create something that nobody expects, to do something and win the fight I'm not supposed to win, and I believe I can do that Saturday night.
So it's gonna be less stress on my body, and I'm ready. I'm gonna be feeling great. You know, I'm good right now.
I know what you're gonna say when I ask this question, but I'm still gonna ask it. Do you expect this to go the distance? I know you say you don't plan for knockouts, but they always seem to come. Do you expect this to go the distance, or do you expect to stop Israil Madrimov?
I expect to win, however it comes. Whether it's a knockout, whether it's a technical decision, whether he quit, whether it goes to the decision, I expect to win. At the end of the day, Terence Crawford will be in the new.
That's very important to that man.
So far,
he likes to win, everybody. He likes to win.
Madrimov,
he ain't trying to lose.
Do you expect to be able to stop Terence Crawford?
Mayweather versus Gotti 3. What?
Ну, я только на победу видео на ринг, иншаллах. И у меня есть план. По плану я боксирую, двигаю. И результат от Аллаха. Все, что я умею, сделаю в ринге.
I expect to win. I expect to come in the ring Saturday night, follow my plan, box as we planned, and win the fight, inshallah. It's up to Allah what will happen. It's not up to me.
And the new, your main event on Saturday.
There it is, fight fans. There it is. No more talk left at this point. Nothing left to say. It's all a wrap. All we got is the fight. Salute to my homie DGO. I see you out there, homie. Joel Diaz has a bunch of upsets against star-level fighters. The man is very underrated. I think that he is one of the best coaches in the U.S. Something to definitely keep our third eye on, DGO. Joel Diaz's expertise in this is also something, not to overlook. We know, once again, he has a relationship with Timothy Bradley. That Timothy Bradley has the relationship with Terence Crawford, especially when they were younger, when he took in Terence Crawford back in the day and introduced him to Bob Arum and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, man, Joel Diaz may have a little bit of inside knowledge on Terence Crawford. And even Bomac acknowledged Joel Diaz during the press conference. So this is something that we also got to keep our eyes on. Joel Diaz is a good coach. I will agree to that, DGO. He is a good coach. He's a very good coach. And so honestly, I thought Timothy Bradley shouldn't have never left him in the end of his career when he went to Teddy Atlas, but it is what it is. I know they had it was an issue with Timothy Bradley's wife and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, man, Joel Diaz is a good boxing mind. He's going to arm Israil Madriov with a lot of things that he knows about Terence Crawford. So Crawford got to keep his third eye open for that as well. So dangerous fight. It can be a threatening fight fans. 10 years his senior. You know what I mean? He's 10 years older than this kid. This kid is full of momentum and ready to go. And he's going to be there to fight. So we'll see how it all goes down, man. Do not miss it tomorrow. And we will be live tomorrow afternoon. To the next video, fight fans. Y'all have a blessed night out there, man. To the next video, family. Peace out.